Be the VOD star. Thank you, Noble Brony, dropping a dono over here. Thank you so much. Glad I could clip that in so it's in the video forever. Let me see here. Hello. Glad I was able to catch a stream live. So I can thank you for liking my art enough to add to the layout. Yeah, I thought it was real nice. I made some efforts to get it working properly. I was finding a way to get it to rotate. I eventually had to. I just had to keyframe it. That's how I got that working. More insane that a Vanillaware game was on Xbox over PC. Microsoft probably threw some money at him. If anyone would like to join the lobby today, feel free to. We got a room ID down there. Feel free to hop in. There's no real limit here. Alright, let me see here. I'll give this about another minute and then we can start getting into hanging out. I never did stream yesterday. Schedule was a bit off, so it just didn't end up happening. I've been chipping away at more side content in Rebirth. At this point, I'm kind of prepping to do a run of that on hard. Decided to put that through its paces soon. Cleaned my apartment. It was mostly this room and the bathroom. Living room predominantly. I gotta do something about the kitchen tomorrow. That's not too bad. Mostly dish stuff. Are the rules for hard different from remake? Not that I can tell, no. But thankfully, the way the game's formatted, you can kind of just beeline it. And when it has chapter select, so you can just start from a chapter and say, have all the current completion requests and stuff, so you can just beeline to each thing. So it seems like it'll be pretty breezy. At first I was like, how would they handle it now that the game has like big zones in it, but it seems like that's how that works. Goated for 2024 so far. It'd be Rebirth, pretty much. Pretty easily. Nothing else really hits on that level. Hard mode Zolom kicked my ass. Yeah, I'm leveling Materia at the moment. I found a pretty easy method, which has amounted to getting an ice Materia at max, and then I put Magnify on it, and then I get another one and put Swift Cast on it. And it counts for both since it's the same element. And I've swapped my, and I've used that Materia that swaps your HP and MP values. So I'm just running into things and immediately just doing Blizzaga spread on enemies and running really fast. Once you hit post-game, all AP values in the game triple. So you can actually grind things a little bit faster. Alright, we'll get started now. No teams. Oh yeah, we're gonna want computers here. Yep. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to do the hard mode stuff and see how that goes. But I want to be in a position where I have enough stuff that I can give everyone. To where it feels like I'm not going in there woefully unprepared. I feel like I did not do that when I played Remake's hard mode. And it kind of made some parts a pain. And I think I was using Breach or Dispel correctly, which made, made the second boss in the, train graveyard pretty difficult. I'd use Elemental to negate damage. Something I've never done till now. Yeah, see, now there's, like, some various uses and stuff. I've also picked up, I think, every materia by this point. Some of the side content in this game's quite evil. I don't think I'm ever beating that 3D brawler shit. I don't think that's happening. Oh shit, this is like Chocobo racing. But like, whoa. Rebirth's hard mode's basically the same. You get manuscripts that give you more SP to work with for character builds. You go through the chapters. Obviously, the manuscripts are locked to, like, the boss fights. You can retain quest completion, though. Difference is they added stuff in Rebirth to make it a little bit easier for you. I mean, now you'll have abilities that do magic damage without consuming NP. So while you'll still have to ration NP, if you want to be able to hit weaknesses, you do not have to rely on a really stubby NP value. It looks like they've, you know, by virtue of rebalancing the game, I imagine, will have a better hard mode. Until the final boss, because my first time going through it, I was sucking on items, and you can't use items in hard. Yeah, you've got those moves and some other stuff. Also, I feel like if you can't use items, money is a lot less important. So I wonder how useful grinding money on like easy mode when you just go to a random chapter when you're not playing hard, then get into hard, and then using the spare change materia. I wonder if that would help. I wonder if you could make some funny shit happen. I would like to at least try that. Just beating Sephiroth with a sock full of quarters. I'm gonna run up to like some form of Genova or like a Hojo robot and be like, I'm gonna pay you 10,000 gil to fuck off. Anyway, I mentioned it at the top. Probably not streaming anymore, I imagine, of Unicorn Overlord. Mainly just from the fact that story-wise and like setting, it's not something I'm super into at all. But I did pick it up because I don't want the company to die. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. No problem. I'm not in the right mindset to play a game that has Gambits, and I'm gonna be honest. I've done enough Gambits recently. I'm like, I respect the hustle, Vanillaware. Here's $60. I'll see you again in a few years. Anyway, I think they're gonna be fine, given the fact that they've made Atlas has apologized for the shortage in stock for the game on Switch in Japan, which says to me that they in fact have a hit on their hands over there. So good for them. I kind of figured. The Switch is kind of conducive for that. That game's like Fire Emblem if you had an RTS flair to it. You Rebirth mod to play Yukon Overlord right now. I just can't. I don't fuck with things that I would describe very clearly as Matsuno-esque too often. And they're like, forsooth, it's the Knights. And the story's a bit too thin for me. Mainly because it's the story of every single tactics game made for the past 35 years. But that's more of a personal taste thing. It's not a big deal at all. I want to see you. I'm in the Bone Temple. Sure, I'll go report in at the end of this lap. We can talk shop. Hope Rise of the Ronin's good. I also hope it's good. I'll bring... Dude, Old Faithful's the best penis around the block. You know, Chad, it's Mario Kart. I have to make some sort of a goal for me to put something in my mouth. So, what should we do? Yeah, fuck it. 20 subs. That's not too bad. You can put me in the drink. That Mario RPG stream could have been rough. I'm surprised I finished it. I was being blended. I saw that Jack Garland shit, and I can't tell if it's real or not. Hold on, let me get it. Let me get in the call with you.
All right, I think I'm gonna pull the trigger.
Dude, I don't know if that's real or not. It's scary. Did they just let you have that shirt? Like...
the shirt is what's making me think it's fake.
That's what made... I'm glad we're on the, like, same wavelength. Hold on, chat. I will pull up a screenshot and put it on stream here. Because this shit is ridiculous.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hold on. Let me fucking... There we go. Much better.
So, I tried to ban that, but I fucking hover over... you know how Windows 10 has that really shitty, like, weather thing? You hover over and it brings up a screen half the size of your current screen?
Oh, I love that. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, I tried to ban this person, but my mouse, like, for 1 second hovered over the fucking weather thing, so it was blocked. I couldn't see it.
I was really hoping you were gonna be like, I was trying to ban it, and none of my clicking was working because you're on my stream. I was really hoping it'd be that.
I'm not that stupid.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'll have to think about that.
Yeah. Alright, I'll have to pull it up in a minute, chat. Anyway, we're enjoying Chocobo racing, but woke.
Here, I have the screenshot on me, so I'll just post it in Boom Call.
Alright. Cool. I'll, like, drag it on there once I'm out of this
actually, no, you know what? Here, I'll just get image address.
Yeah.
Put it in the chat for you guys.
Yeah, and Jack can get the early access.
Yeah,
get your early
you
access there. You pledge $5 a month, that link will work.
It's the clothes that are making me think it's fake, and also he's like significantly lower quality.
but it might just be that's just how he's built.
Yeah.
You know, there's like people in life that are only 720p.
Yeah. But it's like I can't tell because fucking like one of the pre-made characters for Neo 2 is just Yoshi P with the samurai outfit that he came on stage with.
Yeah. You can see the part where they didn't crop correctly. Damn it.
I won't be surprised if he is a pre-made. Like, if there is a preset in there, just not the clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, you could probably get something looking like that.
Oh, dude, those Cactuar doors in the Chocobo racing suck ass.
Whenever I'm coming in, whenever I'm going straight in, and I just turned a corner, I see them, I'm like, all right, select the closed door. There's no shot I'm getting through the one that's open now. So we just.
There have been times where I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go for the closed one because I don't think I'm making it in time. I make it in time and I lose like 3 speed points. I keep bumping off the fucking door that's closed because it didn't open yet.
It's okay. You just gotta simply handle it and never make a mistake once. I've done it. I did every race. They gave me the $1 million and the good gear. I only used the default Chocobo because it had the thing that just makes you go faster, which seems it's universally better.
The best gear in that game for Chocobo Racing is the default first Grassland Chocobo, the Shinra Aviator helmet, which I think you also get from the Grasslands.
Yep.
The Scorpion Mech legs, which I think you get from Junon, and the gi in like the gi chest piece that you get for doing the Chocobo race.
I just googled it. It does, in fact. Everyone just tells you to rock those. I switched to the Hyperion stuff when I unlocked it, at the very least.
Earlier, before I left for work, I found Hojo's hidden fucking like goon cave battle simulator.
Dude, yeah, he's always having fun.
And I did all those, and the reward's like, hey, here's a staff for Aerith. It's like, wait, you hit a staff for Aerith with her big giant fuck off laser beam attack?
I think the reason you found the Secret Goon Cave is there is a quest later for the Goon Cave. And you've just arrived there now.
Probably. I'm doing like everything.
yeah, because there's a quest that requires you to do those, and then after you do those, you finish up another thing with the quest, and then they go, the hard mode ones are now available.
Hard mode ones aren't even hard. It's you fight Yin and Yang 3 times in a row. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's not. Anytime they give you more of something, it's a hard mode thing. I do think that they are very funny for what they require you to do to max out your party level.
Yeah.
Where they're like, all the phenomenon intel minigames, hard mode, do it.
I looked at the fucking guide for what you have to do to get Johnny's thing to 7 stars. And I just decided to be like, no, okay, I'm not getting platinum.
yeah, it's not working out for me.
Like, eventually I'll probably come back and do it, but it's like, I'm not, I can wait.
It's okay, I can't do enough crunches.
That crunch minigame is insane. They need to do something about that. That is, like, actually hurting people's hands.
Yeah.
It's not as bad, but they essentially made Mario Party 1.
Yeah. Condor hard mode filled me with dread. Turned out, not that bad. Once I watched a YouTube video that told me what the best starter setup is.
Yeah, I found Condor hard mode actually easier than the normal one for some reason.
Which, as it turns out, most people just populate the right lane with more stuff at the start than the other one. The other hard mode that I won't spoil because it's much farther into the game, which is the Cosmo Canyon one.
Oh,
also, that one, pathetically easy. I just watched a YouTube video of, like, what they used, copied all of it down, fucking one-shot it. Also, did you know the game's battle in-game difficulty determines how strong the thing in that is? That's funny.
What?
Yeah. They're like, also play this shit on easy, and then it'll just make the enemy weaker. And I'm like, fucking what?
Alright, so for the first two Corral Heroics, so the one with like the cacars, I knew that was like battle difficulty because it's like, oh, that's normal battles. If you're using Yuffie and you're using Aerith to get points, then okay, that makes sense. But the fucking like mini game that is a
yeah, like the mini game where it's like you're not really doing anything personally. That seems a bit weird. The Cactuar shit making me upset. I was getting a little perturbed.
Dude, that Cactuar shit
I was getting perturbed at playing as Aerith. Mainly that was what was going on with me. But then I had to learn all the tech. I needed to learn that I needed to use all of her skills.
And also put it to easy.
Well, yes, of course.
I could not do that shit.
Well, even then, you know, I need to use like Transcendence on the big guys.
Yeah.
Because if you pop that, it does insane damage. Figure out how melees work.
That Cactuar minigame with Aerith is really funny because I think she gains ATB faster with using it as a beating stick than a fucking like magic missile.
Yes, because the hit happens in half a second and not 5.
Yeah, and also you're not out of range for some reason. Like damn.
Yeah, I'm just doing that and popping her chrono shield thing constantly so that they can't punch me really hard.
I never thought about using the chrono shield.
Yeah, you pop that because when they start running at you and shit, I'm like, no, I ain't got no time to be knocked back unless you're hitting me with like the bombs. Well, we've learned new mechanics for that game this earlier today.
What's up?
Someone had noticed, I think it was Prowley had noticed that when you hit the synergy skill thing, I think it's with R1? Or it might have been I think it was that one.
Yeah. And
you can hit, like, up or down on the D-pad, and it makes them do the same move, but they do it mid-air combo.
What?
So the game has a system in which you can just air combo someone forever.
The tutorials in that game are really, really funny.
There's just layers upon layers of stuff in that game that you can just do. Thank you, Dode Boy, for the 4 months. I just wanted to say your name. It's a good name.
I still think that the Gungaga mushroom minigame is one of the funniest things with the tutorial. Isn't like it's not incorrect, but it also does not give you anywhere near enough information to understand how it works fully.
It's how I know it's a good Japanese video game. It's if it tells me how it works, and I'm like, all right, I'll learn what you're really about later. I will figure that out. Let me see if I can find that shit. Okay,
yeah. Odin fight, by the way. Holy shit.
I did not like that. I was not in an environment where I was willing to enjoy that. I go into Max stream. He just keeps rerunning it. I put that shit on easy and acted like a baby instead.
It took me like 45 minutes to get a winning run.
I think when I had a good run, but he banished me to the wrong half of the arena, I was like, fuck this motherfucker!
Oh no, okay, so one of my best early attempts was he had like 3% HP left, just about.
Yep.
Whenever I would use my character to cast like D-Brave or something in order to pressure him, he kept retaliating, and how does the retaliation work? Because I feel like it's like meant to be, oh, you can't use the same spell or thing twice. That makes sense.
I think he's just a hater.
But I would use D-Brave and then D-Faith on him, wait until they're both gone so he doesn't retaliate anymore. And then he just keeps retaliating no matter what I do. It's like, what the fuck?
Okay, I'm looking at this now. When you do the synergy skills with R1, they have a very small thing above it that says tag team with the up and down D-pad.
What?
Yeah, it's right next to the info. so you can use that as well. So the R, once again, everything bound to R1 is the secret sauce that people use the least.
I had to give everyone equipped with revival. I didn't think about using the revival earrings. That probably would have helped a lot. But also, if Barrett doesn't have the bulletproof vest, he takes more damage, and I think he should be a meat wall.
I love my meat wall, dude. Anyway, chat, obviously we'll be talking about Rebirth intermittently here, but it won't be on narrative stuff, and also certain mini games I will just not talk about if they're in the second half of the game. Except for stuff that's in the gold saucer, like 3D Brawler.
Oh, that one! You saying that the fucking dodgy 200 lightning balls is more reasonable?
Have you done the side quest that requires you to do 3D Brawler?
No.
It's the final side quest in the entire game. It's, they make you do a custom fight in it, and it's the second hardest one because beating it unlocks the real hardest one. I was mad. I was getting so mad at this fucking shit. But it's okay. It's okay. You play it like a real person. You wait about 20 frames for the startup, you pause, and then you look up on the internet what input that one is. Then you start mashing the direction as you unpause. And eventually I won.
It feels really weird because it's like you have to press, like, I think, up to block in attacks, but sometimes I'll press, like, left or right and it counts as a block, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, so here's what a block is. If you blocked, you didn't do it fast enough.
Oh.
A block is basically them telling you, you did it wrong. You didn't do it fast enough. Every single thing in that is dodgeable.
Huh. Because I think one of the dodge things for, like, one of the second opponents is, like, he does like a right straight jab, and you're supposed to block that. And
do you know like, Rebirth had a mini map? Before I even started the game, I went to the config and selected the thing that made it so that the compass just never appears. Because that shit's bad. Never like that middle top shit. Give me the ball in the top right of the screen. That's what I'm about, alright? It's a setting. I did that before I even did 1 second of gameplay. My favorite part of this video game is when you finish it and they give you bonus options, and one of them is when you walk over collectibles, they just collect without you pressing the button.
Are you why is alright?
I love this game, dude! I immediately went, dude, they don't give a fuck. They're awesome.
But before I did any, like, story thing, I collected, like, 48 out of 50 Choco Grass. I don't know where the last two are missing.
Dude, I did, like, 8 different, like, tours of the areas and went, okay, it's time to Google it. And I'm gonna go look through Reddit threads and look for the people going, did you check this one? And then it's a fucking badass screen. It's just a picture of their fucking screen. And it helped me. I got to 50 that way. They're like, here's one part of a small part of a cave.
I do
while I spent 30 minutes going, what if it just fell out of the world? What if I picked it up too fast and it just didn't count? I'm just in hell. But no.
So are we allowed to talk about like the final, like, open world open zone of that game?
They said it in the state of play. You can, like, talk about, like, zone stuff and conceptual stuff like that. Obviously we're trying to be careful, but you know,
I'm not even done with the story, so I don't know anything.
Yeah, of course, like the last area with the water birds.
Yeah, so
they sweat a lot. Comes out of their feet.
It's really, really funny how much easier fucking that region is, like, easier to navigate than Cosmo Canyon, Gongaga, in the southern part of Corel.
Yeah, it's like they're rewarding you for having conquered 2 incredibly difficult ones.
Cosmo, I think,
and also it just has less stuff in it.
Yeah.
There's like 25% less on like each category. I was like, oh yeah, there's only 6 enemies in this that I need to research instead of 8. Whatever.
I mean, I really like that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It felt like, okay, well, we're about to really kick up the plot, so we don't in fact need to like inundate you with a lot more, instead of like other open world games where you're like, oh, the game's almost around, I will just bunt. Sonic will be going up a tower for this for this island instead.
If I have like, okay, speaking of tower, I really do like how the like Ubisoft towers work in this game, because I do enjoy being able to find the stuff without it, and then also just like it doesn't fill in the map. It just gives you the location where they are. You yourself have to go to the map to uncover it. I think that's cool. I don't like the tower themselves being an intel, because I don't think they really give anything else aside from they show you on the map. So if you're like me and you find everything within a given zone and the tower is the last thing you get nothing out of it.
Now you see, you think you don't get anything out of it, but you're wrong. It fills that dot. It fills that dot. It fills that dot and it gives me 10 points. And then it plays the jingle. Viewers can join the races, yeah. In between each cup, I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to join in through the code. I love when that dot gets filled, alright? It just feels good. It feels great. I'm really excited that my hard mode playthrough, I don't have to do any of this shit.
Yeah, that has me really excited.
Additionally, since given the fact that all the side stuff you do in Costa del Sol is to get outfits and stuff, you don't have to do any of it.
Oh, thank God, I was worried.
Because if you retain quest completion, you already have it. You can just run in there and go do it. Because part of my time there was doing all the mini games, and also going to the heliport and using the Segway in a circle for 15 minutes so I could max out its pedometer speed and get the bonus.
Like,
they're like, you need like
the soul stuff.
Yeah,
it's really cute, and I really liked it the first time. The back of my head, it's like, oh, I'm not gonna. Oh, the fucking ice cream I'm eating is like ruining my throat. That was weird. Yeah, so it's at the back of my head. It's like, oh, this is fun the first time, and I'm loving it. This is really cute. If I don't retain the fucking costume cards or anything like this, I'm going to hate this on replays.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fine, and also because the game has a dynamic difficulty, like enemies and I imagine bosses still scale from that. I haven't tried like stuff like. I need to do the final boss on dynamic again to see if me being at level cap makes it a cakewalk or not, because if it doesn't, then you don't even have to worry about, say, a hypothetical replay situation of like, I don't want to play it on hard. I don't need this in my life. But if you can switch that and then go, oh yeah, this is just a 30-hour RPG now. I don't even have to do the side quests, and the game feels balanced. That's great. I need to do a check of that at some point here. I'm still prepping the hard mode run.
I don't know if hard mode has some sort of scaling, but I really hope that in a patch or something, that they're like, hey, here's like Dynamic Plus or something where it's based on hard mode, but it scales.
Yeah, I could see something like that being in there. But I got that, and then I've got all of the super tough and stuff that you get post game, which is what Remake had of arena fights that are hard mode only.
How is the post game in Rebirth? Because I remember the post game in Remake not really being too much outside of the
there's like and I'll be talking about it very generally, Jeff. There's the end of the Proto Relic stuff.
Oh, is that post game?
Yes, because it's quite hard.
Okay, all right.
Because the thing that they've been teeing up the entire game almost wiped me on normal at level cap.
Jesus.
Funny as shit, though. And as soon as you clear that, they're like, okay, we've added about 10,000 battle sims. We've added the evil shit. That's why you couldn't find any of it. There's that. And that's basically it, I would say. But I imagine not everyone's getting every single quest done before the game's finished. So I went and I did those, and at least one of them is basically, hey, go to the gold saucer, now do the expert version of all these minigames. And get the best possible rank on all of them.
Oh, dude, I found out there's not found. I haven't checked myself, but I read something saying there is a level 4 to the crunches, and I went, no. I'm just not getting.
You're like, can I dodge lightning bolts, please, instead?
Dude, okay, look. At least with the lightning bolts, there's a method that makes it very easy, and you knock that out in like 5 minutes if you have like proper rhythm. It's like not that big a deal. It's
yeah,
just
like I completed the
jumping.
quest and I beat like one of them, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. All right, I'm just not gonna do it.
The most evil part is that when you go against Jules, he'll do it perfectly, faster than even you can do it, even if you press every button perfectly on frame. The only reason you win, assuming you also just haven't like fucked up at all, is because he will always 100% of the time fuck up and fail at the 49th crunch. So it is effectively a race to 49. If you do not get 49 before he does, you are not winning.
That's awesome. I beat Queen's Blood.
Queen's Blood's so good.
I did it. I did the last thing. Open that menu. They have like a button to let you look at your collection. They're like, you have every card. I'm like, hell yeah, I do. I open the third game. They add more of the stuff they get later, which are the survival mode matches. A basic concept of it, chat, is a game of Queen's Blood with more than one round. And when a round ends, when they count up, they're like, okay, do it again. Do it again with your current hand. You'll draw some more, but it keeps what your current deck is. So the hardest one, I ended with no cards left.
Is it possible to just completely deck out?
Yes, you deck out, and then you just don't get anything.
What the fuck?
So what I did was I played it and got to like 99 points and went, okay, so long as they don't get 61 points off one round, I win. And that's how I won.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm like, I just gotta sink my entire fist into the earlier ones. And then they start having things like putting things on the board and other things like that. I'm excited for them to expand on it in the next game.
I haven't fucked around with a lot of the cards where like you place this card on top of others because it's like.
Oh, that's the thing that let me coast through every match.
Okay, yeah. Because my current deck is basically it relies on Chocomog, Dio, the Chocobo jockey, and Titan.
Yeah, Jockey is pretty much one of the best things you can get. That one card, chat, is basically if you win a lane while that thing's in, you just get 10 points off that shit.
Yeah, it is just a 10 on top of that.
Yeah, the stacks are really good because you'll just have moments where, okay, there's a space in front of me that I really want, and the enemy has control of it now. But if I stack something right here, I can retake it. So you have these moments of, oh yeah, it does the effect of spreading out your territory even if you put it on top of something you already had. So it becomes a really good way to get back into the game. And if you run Midgar Stormer that gets 1 power every single time a card dies, when you stack, you killed something. So that just becomes just free points just for playing. Has Square ever done a standalone card game? Of course, there is a Kingdom Hearts trading card game, the Aughts. They have a currently running FF card game.
Can we play that on tabletop sim?
I think I think there's like some old decks for that shit. They have played. I bet there's an FMA card game and they own that.
Dude, that Final Fantasy card game is really good. I played a couple matches of it. Fucking they're so bad at marketing that shit. Genuinely so bad at marketing that shit.
Yeah, it's classic.
The fucking FF card game has worse marketing than the Digimon one.
I think Bamco's making a pretty concerted effort on all their card shit. Like, I feel like I hear about it regularly enough, like everything that they're putting out there. Chad, if you'd like to join, here's the code. I'll give you a minute or two here.
Wait, there's an FF card game now that's not Queen's Blood? Yeah, the Final Fantasy TCG has been a thing for like 5 or more years.
Yeah, it's been around forever.
You want to know what the first deck I ever got from that was? A Type 0 deck. Because it was the only one that
Dude, let's go, baby.
It wasn't even the Holy Type 0 deck. It was just like, oh, the Ace card in it is... Oh, I guess the character's name is Ace.
Oh, man. I was going to say that out loud earlier when you started talking about it, but I was like, it's too easy.
But it had a bunch of, like, tactics cards and like... It was like, you have a Dragoon from FF3, and then a Dragoon from 14 that are completely different cards and how they function.
Let's see here. The Final Fantasy trading card game was released in Japan in 2011 and was there only. They called it the Chapter series. Then when it went worldwide, they made it the Opus series. It came out October 2016, so a month before Final Fantasy 15.
Wait, easy.
Yes.
Important. Very, very, very important.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna check this shit in a second. Hold on. That's a bit much, man. That's a lot.
It's perfect.
It is. Hold on. I'll show this, chat. We got Kupo Capo over here. Kinda goes a little hard. This shit kinda goes crazy. Yeah, it's kinda shit Vince is on.
Here, chat, here is the tweet. So if you would like to retweet it or send it to someone you know.
Share it with your friends, you know.
Trying to think of the most evil thing that Rebirth has made me do that wasn't a minigame. And I think it might be one of the combat trials. I think it's like one of the Junon ones, where you fight the giant bird that like covers itself with like wind and it keeps like spreading out wind. You hit it, and it doesn't get pressured until it's all cleared. And then two of those really annoying birds who the only way you can pressure is if you dodge their big attack at the last second.
Oh, they're the classic. Love those guys. They've seemingly. I was hearing, and I somehow missed this until I was listening to like listening to a podcast about it. They made a card sim for the Dragon Ball Super card game.
Huh.
Dragon Ball Super card game, Fusion World, I think it is. For some reason, I had not heard of this until now, and that's what made me convinced that they're making some effort on here for Bamco's like TCGs. Yeah, the economy sucks. I mean, I'll bet. I mean, the first thing I heard about is the dude's like, yeah, and I spent money on it.
So I don't know how they would be able to like slot this in terms of story. But do you think we'll get like a kind of a like intermission type DLC where that's where you play as Vincent and Sid, and that's how they like do kind of like a prototype of
yeah, I could see them potentially doing some sort of DLC, but I'd rather they not. Rather than just get the next one out. Because we kind of like already know what they were doing. It's like, you know. If they were going to do any of them, they would do one with Sid. He has basically the easiest one plot-wise that you could integrate. But even then, I'd rather they not.
keep posting Cumbroly in chat. She said, "Oh my god."
Any problems with Cumbroly?
Jay-Z, that's not just Cumbroly.
Is it Daigo?
It's both.
I assume.
It's Daigo.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that one then.
I don't remember seeing that, so it scared me.
Let me see here. Yep, seeing that one. Don't let Cumbroly pick up a gun. I'm very excited to see how you handled the end game of Rebirth when you hit it.
What, just a story, or?
I'm just very fascinated to see if you will be like me and hit a phase of it where you don't understand what you're supposed to do for several minutes.
Oh, probably.
It'll be really funny to see whether that happens or not.
There was a part where you play as fucking Ketchi, and I was like, how the fuck do I throw a box?
I did that section finish, and I went, people are going to pretend this shit was 4 hours long, and they're going to try and trick me, but I won't let them.
It felt like it was 4 hours long because it makes you fight those fucking those scale enemies that I swear could almost instantly kill him because he has the defense of a wet paper towel.
I like someone was saying something to the effect, they're like, I spent a half hour trying to get this into the bucket or whatever with the moving target, and then I just did it 2 times in a row perfectly.
I think there's a part where you're like, oh, you have to break like 10 boxes in a time limit to get like an item for Johnny.
I think I hit 1. That shit was horrible.
Dude, okay, it's really easy. You just have to lead your shots. It's just that aiming that thing is a nightmare for no reason.
I know, it's awesome. That shit kicks ass.
The first one I got, the game told me cannot obtain 99 planets blessings, and I'm like, what? Why were there 99 in one box?
Okay, I also got that. I was like, we all be playing with our manifestations of the planet spirit. I was watching watching a streamer I'll watch every now and then do the end game, and they hit an enrage and died at the same time, and the game just soft locked. It was real funny. Thank God. Also, tip for anyone who hasn't finished this game, and for people like you, who might find themselves needing to do a fight again. When you select retry fight, and you see a lot of options, and you read them, and you're like, well, that makes sense. Always pick the top one.
Okay.
Because the option below will say, restart on current battle or some shit. That's a lie. It is not real. It is a trick. It will roll you back several phases. This happens on any multi-battle sequence because there are more than one in different parts of the game.
Oh, it's not even just that. The fucking checkpointing in that game is fucking terrible. Because I messed something up. I'm like, okay, I want to reset this. So I hit reload checkpoint. It took me back 2 hours because the game in 2 hours. Thankfully, I had a manual save, so I was able to just load into that. But it's like, what is the checkpointing in this game? Why did it send me back 2 hours and nothing I did was ever checkpoint at one?
I've never loaded a checkpoint in that shit. I've restarted battles, and it's like, okay, you're like 2 feet from the last thing you just did.
It reminds me of, I think it was like Birth by Sleep, where it's like, oh, if you hit retry battle, you actually go back way further than just loading the game.
But yeah, a lot of people misread this and then had to redo parts of the final fight, and I also just ran into this in like something 2 chapters beforehand. Chat just watched me do that. They just watched. They just watched me. I'm like, all right, chat, let's do that one boss we barely won again. Beans.
Oh, beans.
I'm like, I got none. I'm like, it just happened. I just clicked really fast. But yes, always choose that top option. It's real fun.
All right, so no story spoilers.
Of course not. Never. Not even once.
I just hit chapter 12. How much more do I got?
All right. Do you remember? This is very vague, chat, but it's gonna mention our things. Do you remember the part where you go to Shinra Tower?
Yeah.
And that's like and it's like an 8 or 9 hour commitment till credits, right?
It's like a whole game by itself.
Yeah, when you hit that, it's like you got like 8 or 9 hours left.
Yeah.
When you get to the chapter after this.
Oh, is it just that again, but more?
Yeah, where
Dude.
Yes. Yeah, the end game is just like that one. It's long. And once I went, okay, I'm going to head to the area where it'll start. I'm gonna click record on this VOD. And that VOD was the one that was 8.5 hours.
And then part 3 will be like, here's the northern crater. It is 9 hours long.
Go ahead, dude. This game has real dungeons in it, so. I love chapter 12 though. Fucking real good in terms of stories, in terms of like story fights. Really good.
Yeah, I've heard it's like an incredible difficulty jump. So
if you're wondering where I fucked up and had to redo shit, it will be when I hit the last fight of chapter 12. And I had to do the one that happens before it, and that'll tell you once you hit it. You'll be like, oh man, that's the shit KZ had to do twice. That's great.
Alright, so for clarification for everyone in the chat, this is a joke. I do not know how the game ends. Clarification joke. So
yeah. Obviously, Chad knows to not spoil anything.
I need Aerith to die immediately so Vincent can be my mage next game, and he has an ATB bar that fills up reasonably quickly.
You just hate women, is Is all I'm getting.
No, it's not that. It's just that
You're
it's so bad to play.
you're just a big old hater. Just wait until he goes, I'll show you what I can do, and then he whips his guns very slowly, and you'll be fucked. You'll be fucked. He'll be like, I use demon wards, and you're gonna be pissed.
He's gonna have the bullets from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
He's gonna shoot Kurage at you. He's like, here's my Cura shot, dude. Radiant War would like to know your location.
He fires 3 shots and then laboriously reloads each round. It's so weird too, because I remember Aerith being really good in Remake, and now I think she just... And I wonder if it's because the game is just more open.
She feels about the same as she did in that one. Like, her attack speed's basically the same, but now you have things that make her generally stronger.
Oh,
and
yeah,
if you're using the combat bodyguard thing, she goes off pretty well. I finally put auto weapon ability stuff on people, so they just use ATB on their own now. And sometimes she's a bit of a comer. Like, sometimes I'm just doing a fight, I'm like, oh shit, you put up the ATB one for me. Alright, here we go, hold up.
Yeah, I should probably do that, because I keep forgetting that's a thing, you have to do that, and then you have to go to the combat options to set what skills to enable, if I recall.
You have, like, auto cast, and then you can link something there, but if you do auto weapon ability, they'll just pick whatever they have. I think. Pretty sure they just, like, pick whatever's available that they have unlocked.
I guess to explain why I think she feels worse in Rebirth is because, like, all the areas in Remake were very confined, so I never felt like her like weird like magic missile like fucking just spit thing. I don't know what it is. Like I never felt like I was out of range for most enemies unless I was at the very edge of an arena.
Yeah.
In this one, I feel like I'm out of range all the time.
I think the reason I don't have as much of a problem, I'm always placing her in the center. Mainly because everyone's gonna run over to her to double cast.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Everyone's running on over to do double Firagas.
I always forget that the wards can be used by everybody.
Yeah, I'm like, I need that just so I get invincibility on top of it, because you're stacking them on top of each other too, ideally. So I've got Radiant, and Arcane right there.
Dude, that fucking Materia, that's like, swaps her HP with MP might be one of the funniest
I finally found a use! I'm grinding with it!
Oh, really?
My grind method currently is the Gongaga region. I'm running through all of the enemies, because in post-game they triple AP game. So I'm going through there. I've made the MP my HP, so I have 7,700 MP.
And then 5 HP.
I put ATB boost on, so whenever I start a battle, I just hit both shoulders, and then that basically maxes me out instantly as soon as it pops in like half a second. And I have Swift Cast linked to Ice and Magnify linked to another Ice, which means it gets both effects.
Oh.
So now Blizzaga comes out in half the time and hits everything and kills everything in one shot.
Wait, there's a Swift Cast Materia?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I haven't found that yet, so I was...
It's one of the last world intel things you can get.
Ah, okay.
Real good. But yeah, that's also a very important thing, Chad, in case you were wondering, where if you wanted the effect of, if you wanted an ice materia to get more than one effect from the blues, just have 2 ice that are both linked to it at the same time. This also works if you put fire ice on one. Yeah.
Oh, dude, those materials that are like 2 spells. I've had Cloud with the ice and fire equip 2 elemental on weapon the entire game because 90% of the enemies in that game are weak to either fire or ice.
Yeah, real nice. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting tech on that. I did what happens anytime I end up having to play some sort of JRPG. I just YouTube the farm method. And then there's always a YouTuber that's like 1 bajillion of this shit per hour. Let me see which guide I looked at and what it was giving me for that. So remember, it was pretty huge. Dude, you look huge. Dude.
Harry, check it out.
Yeah, if you just do what I just described and you run from like yeah, it's Primal Liquid. If you run from like the bottom of the Gungaga map up to a checkpoint, there's like 6 or 7 enemies in a row. It's 80,000 AP per hour.
I really hope I saved my game before I left for work today because my PS5 reset because I had to install the system update and it closed every app. Oh, no.
At the very least, it auto-saves. And it auto-saves like constant. My, God. My favorite thing was looking at what the update did. And it made it so you can now like control how bright or dim the light on the PS5 is. Because they recently added the ability to adjust the sound of the beep. You can actually make it not beep anymore.
Huh.
When you turn it on. But they also made it so that your controller speaker is louder, and I'm like, this is Chadley and my propaganda.
I tried to
you ain't slick. She just wants to talk more.
I tried to have the whole thing of like, oh, you get Chadley and Maya on your controller because I thought that's cute. And then I'm sitting in the Discord call and I'm fighting a large monster, and then Maya is speaking very loudly for 5 minutes, and I feel like I'm about to have a panic attack.
It's time for some a little bit of Fiend Protocol. I'm gonna tell you everything on the Wikipedia page right now.
It's like, that's really cool. Can we not do this while I'm fighting and therefore cannot listen?
No, because Chadley will turn her off any other time.
It's so weird how they like kind of did that on purpose because of the gag where he like lowers her volume and then they just do it normally anyways.
Need a new FF with magic types beyond the basics. Oh yeah, they're totally adding those in part 3. They're gonna add like water and stuff. Because here they added earth and poison as stuff.
Oh,
and
were those not in remake?
I'm pretty sure bio was not in remake.
Huh.
Or at the very least, I did not use it. Here, that shit, bio was? Okay. Quake wasn't. Ah, okay. I assumed it was new because they grouped it with Quake because it's petrified poison is one of the materia that's like a double. And boy, the final side quest in the game has some very cool combat stuff. Until I did Magnify Bioga. And I'm like, okay, now this is not as making me want to off myself.
Oh, I just remembered a minigame that, like, because I'm looking for the treasure trove right now.
Yeah.
The minigame I just refuse to do the fucking glide the chocobo shit in Cosmic Canyon. No,
I thought that shit was required when I first landed, and I'm like, this shit's terrible. What the fuck? Oh no!
Okay, so I found out in performance mode, there's a thing in the if you want the highest rank on the 3rd one, if you're playing in graphics mode, you actually cannot do.
Once again, chat, I'd like to show you that I'm the best player in the world. I put weights on my Chocobo's feet, and I still did well. He keeps turning on gyro. I hate it. Dude, imagine being me. Someone who's 3 feet away from a 55-inch television, and they inform you, the thing that tells you when you're allowed to go up again on the glide is little tiny text that lights up in the bottom left corner. I learned this when I did that shit for 8 minutes going, when do I go up? And James is like, I think it's in the corner. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Alright, so the thing with the Yuffie weapon hidden behind Glide the Chocobo is that it's in the first one, And that's incredibly easy to get rank 3 in. Rank
Oh
2
yeah,
is
whenever's the
if
first one of anything, it's like, come on, you got me.
Yeah, and even if you miss it, the shop in the next town will have it.
Yeah, every single weapon in the game is given to you in some form of a shop if you don't want to bother.
Because I missed out on a Red 13 weapon in his in the story thing. Because it was like, oh, you have to bring this item to fucking what's his name? Ben and Jerry's. That's not his name.
Yeah, no, that's a brand of ice cream.
I just had it.
Yeah, it's Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, so it was like, oh, you have to bring a spear to him, and he'll give you the weapon. And it's like, I didn't know the spear was in that room because I checked everything and brought him the story item. It's like, oh, you brought me the story item. That means all this other bonus stuff, you just can't get it until you do New Game Plus. It's like, you kidding me? Oh, that chicken minigame sucked.
Yeah, they've never referred to the monsters as fiends before this game, so I'm really glad that this being a sequel to Final Fantasy X is once again canon again.
Yeah, so it's like they have to be doing this shit on purpose because not only in Remake was there like the Shinra helmet in the photo.
Yep,
they
he's
call
just
enemies
wearing it.
fiends in this one. The Chadley combat trials are basically the monster arena from 10.
You do a mini game tournament, and the little nerd is one of the harder players in it, and I'm like, that just happens in 10 too. That's just Shinra.
There's that. The way that the enemies fade back into the live stream once you beat them is like them going back to the faith.
Yes, it does. It does. They've across a lot of 7 content, but especially this, they're continuing to make this shit look more like Pyroflies.
And then there's a throwaway line where Yuffie is like, hey, if you want, you and I can start our own business back in Wutai. It will be called the Yuffie Recon Protocol. And she just calls it YRP.
Yep.
It's like, are you fucking kidding me? I apparently found out, in Mobius Final Fantasy, I think they added like Renoa or something like that. And to add fire with the Renoa Ultimecia theory is that they just specifically gave Renoa an Ultimecia pose.
Yeah, it's funny. They know how to have fun there at Business Division 1. What makes the minigames seem evil when they're described is what they did is, for all the hard mode versions of every minigame, to get the good rank, those motherfuckers definitely tested these. I know they did. Because they tested them in such a way where they're like, and this is the best possible way I can do it, and they're like, okay, add 2 more seconds to it. Alright, ship.
But
they want you doing this shit perfect!
Dude, the fucking, like, crunches, like, feel like someone got way too good at their own game, and it's like, you must also now do it perfect.
Yeah, an octopus fucking played that shit.
It's like, honestly, I got into the rhythm where I'm able to alternate between pressing L2, R2, L1, R1 pretty easily. That's fine. It's the mashing and like the half triggers that are.
When I did one and it was fine, and then I did another one, they're like, it's a different button on this one. I'm like, I'm out.
Oh yeah. Starting rank 2, they start randomizing whether it starts at R1 or L1. It's like, why did we do this?
Yeah, I'm good. Join my tournament.
Thank you, Kazumi. Oh, Gary.
It's my turn, squirrel.
What the fuck was that voice?
It's my friends.
Why are you Kermit the Frog?
I mean, I'm just saying hi to my friends.
What are you doing?
Fuck you.
That.
Find my 8 red coins.
Okay.
Fuck my 8 red coins. Fuck you kids have a taste of like piping hot liquor.
Liquid shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Carl called Mittens on the phone in the previous stream.
Yeah.
And all she did was go, find my 8 red coins, and hung up. And I've decided that that might be the best statement whenever I want someone to leave me alone.
Find my 8 pages.
Find my 8 red coins, asshole.
It's like that thing of like,
No flood.
that one,
Ugh.
I think you should leave sketch where it's like, didn't you try to talk back to him? I was like, yeah, but he said shut up, and you really can't do anything when someone tells you to shut up. Now, can you?
That is true.
And it's like, you can't do anything when somebody asks you to find their their 8 red coins. The dialogue will not progress until you find their 8 red coins.
Yeah, it's on a timer. They gotta go collect them. Bruh.
Until they tell you that they're a chuckster.
Yeah, I'll be a chuckster in a second. Throw you in
And
the
there's like-
dumpster.
There's like nothing you can do about that if they're a chuckster. How you doing today, Eric?
I'm doing alright.
Are you free tonight?
Are you free for dinner tonight? I don't got much going on, I'll be real.
Alright, if Jordan is free tonight, you wanna watch our guy again?
Thank
I think
God
it's-
I've been up so long that I wouldn't have to participate.
Yeah, I know. I was
No,
asking
you were
Eric.
literally saying that we could. Fuck! There was supposed to be like a thing of the 4 of us that we would get Jordan in on this.
That is true. If you guys are so desperate to get some Argyle in, you can do it tonight. I woke up at 1 a.m. I can't do that. I'm not in that position.
You're fucked.
I'm not in that position, but I'm gonna get things better so we can watch Argyle and start watching the Godzilla Kong stuff, which is predominantly me and Jordan and whoever else is around, so I can get ready to watch the Yowie movie at the end of the month.
So that Godzilla Kong stuff, it's just Godzilla 2014.
It's Godzilla
Skull
2014, Kong Skull Island, Godzilla King of the Monsters, and Godzilla vs. Kong. So it's 4 movies. It's not too bad. It's not like when we did the DC films where it's like, here's 15 dog shit films in a row. We're like, we have movies so bad, you'll almost think the Shazam movies are good, but that's just, chemtrails.
That's my favorite SMT4 exclusive.
I knew it. I knew you'd fucking go for that shit.
Isn't that awesome how that demon will literally never return? Because it looks like shit.
Does kind of shit.
It is. I think SMT4 is a really cool game, and everything it did on the 3DS, like, in insanely high quality. And like, how did you fit this into a 3DS game? They sure did just take like really shitty 2D scans from an art book, and also some guy's unfinished Blender project.
I haven't played an older Mega 10 game in a minute. But I was going through Persona 4 Golden, and I'm like, oh man, this old ass art. It's so sharp.
See, like
Because I played like SMT4, but that's still like a hyper compressed piece of Kaneko art.
Yeah.
So seeing it in like clean like 900p on a portable screen like that, I'm like, ooh. You look so sharp and so 1982. Why all the demons got their feet out? What's going on?
What's going on here, bud?
What's going on here, Kaneko? I see, you know, I see you have a design thing going on. It's just, you know, half-naked women and penises. Whereas Masayuki Doi, the current artist, I've come to learn through me name searching him, that people have concluded he has two types. If it's a guy, they're wearing power armor. If it's a girl, her tits are so fucking fat. And I'm like, yeah, that kind of just applies to like 90% of everything he's made.
Also, most of the female demons he makes are also barefoot.
I think that's just, you know, they're like, whatever, they're demons. Fucking, of course they don't have shoes.
I just think the Kaneko thing is really funny because he's really bad at drawing feet.
Yeah, I think that's why I always notice it. I'm like, you fuck this shit up every time, dude. No one can even goon to this. You don't see Fed going like, ooh, Kakurihime or some shit.
Yeah.
He might. We don't know yet.
Currently, their display name is Anti-Goon Serum.
Sure.
Sure.
Yep.
He was talking about roaches last night. It was really weird. I'm not sure why he did that. What was his game plan?
What do you mean by this?
What did he mean by this?
Oh, man. 3 months until SMT5 returns from the war of early access.
Oh, dude.
Just 3 more months, baby.
I'm heavily considering trying to see if I can't like tell my job, hey, I'm not available for this day. And if they ask me why, I'll be like, war. Going to war.
You're like, why? Dot. Why? Vengeance.
I need it.
To enact my evil.
Let me inform you about the canon of vengeance.
I feel like I probably will start with Canon of Vengeance, but it's like, do I want to see if they changed anything in the original story at all?
I'm gonna leave with vengeance, and then I'll just do the original one again.
Yeah.
Not a problem. I'm 115 hours into FF7 Rebirth. Don't worry, I'm almost ready to start hard mode. I hit 90 hours 10 minutes ago. I'm so fucked. Yeah, you are?
How are you? That's.
Fucking Baldy keeps sliding around and going into little comas.
I'm like 72, and I'm pretty sure I'm doing everything like he is.
I mean, the only amount of side content that I did not do by the time I finished was, maybe 3 or 4 side quests. And, the thing in the last minor region thing they let you do. It was still 79 and a half hours. There's a guy in Cosmo Cannon who said, so this is Cosmo Cannon who broke me. Thank you, fucking Mr. Klug. Look what you've done. Also, playtime's super accurate. They stop the clock if you don't move for more than like a minute.
Oh, really?
And it's the same as like when you're in the menu.
Oh.
Oh, that's fucked up.
If you're in the main menu and you watch that tick up, after about a minute, it grays it out if you haven't done an input.
That is insane. That's like one of the best features you could have ever said to me.
Yeah, like this and Remake have it, where they want you to actually have accurate playtimes on the clock.
You know, this is entirely because of an issue with my Queen's Blood deck. But every endgame match is me cleaning up the board, getting as many points as possible, so I physically cannot lose. But I have to wait 3 extra minutes because the enemy keeps drawing cards that can be placed on top of other cards.
Yeah, that shit's real funny whenever that happens. I've had some close matches though where I'm like, can you fucking stop? Please God, I had this locked. But usually I play that kind of thing too, so it ends up ending a bit on my terms. Anyway, yeah, chat, room code's up if you would like to join. You can refer to the bottom. I have our usual stream weed incentive. If we can hit 20 subs, I'll do it. And then everything's fucked. I'm getting better at it though. We beat Mario RPG like that. That worked out.
I've just learned to play while stoned. Like, I've become kind of a god at it.
Yeah, but I had to commentate while stoned. Not great. Not great. I get way more self-conscious.
Don't worry, you have me to keep talking.
Decided to make it 20 subs. I'm just eyeballing it. We're at 484. So when you guys hit 504...
I don't have to get up for work till late tomorrow. I can get high tonight.
I will be doing that after I do Kane's run for me and Robbie.
Yeah, gotta get your bento boxes.
Yeah. I'm getting my deluxe bento.
You're
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay, I remember now.
Yeah, that really good post. Alright, we're 15 away now. Thank you, Aaron Lime. Hooking people up. Give them the hook up. Give them the juice. Give them the juice. Aaron, my chat wants to know if you want to play Uni 2.
Who? I mean, I can play Uni too.
Queen Sierra in chat.
I feel like at some point, I think I should just do like an open lobby stream or something for sets, because I get a lot of messages from people asking for sets, but I'm like, I got a lot. It's like one of those things where I'm like, I'd rather just make it easy and just like do an open lobby set and just get people in.
Yeah, I get it.
Wait, what the? Wait, hold on. The other Chocobo's bumping into you cause you to lose your speed? Go, what?
Oh, yeah, because you hit something.
Oh, that's evil. That's
foul. Oh,
We
yeah,
can't-
it's
doing
so
this now
fucking
on
funny,
purpose.
dude. I've never played a Mario Kart-esque thing when they're like, you hit one bump, you lose a coin.
It's like, that's fine, but the other racers hitting you and losing your top speed, I think I might shit myself.
You gotta make some distance between, don't worry, you just gotta win.
At least it's only like the first lap that's ever close, and then after that it just snowballs beneath the lap in them.
Okay. So I picked up that on Steam, that game that's that poker-based game that's been popping off recently.
Balatro. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing that sounds like Alto's name, yeah, Balatro. I was listening to a podcast and people were talking it up a little bit, so I picked it up. I was going to try it at some point soon. then it works on deck, so I was like, okay, I can do this when I'm like hanging out naked.
Is that like a common occurrence?
In bed. You know, sometimes. You know. Free falling.
When you're on your own, you can just sometimes just like fucking free fall.
I'm alone,
you know?
I can do whatever I want. I just choose to wear pants when I'm working.
I've
literally found that I do worse work when not wearing pants.
No.
So
Okay,
I
no.
just do
You know
it.
what?
I just
That's completely fine because if you're not wearing pants while working, something could slap your balls.
I literally put on shoes. I'm like, all right, I'm working. Let me go to the office. The office that's 3 feet from my bed.
It's like this thing of
Push that me.
you actually do have like it's important to have little rituals because it helps you like adjust your headspace even if it's for like stuff in your own home.
Yeah.
Like when I'm mowing the lawn, I go through Common Rider insert songs for a little bit because that.
I knew this was gonna be funny as soon as they started talking.
You're that fucking like green text that's like I start dancing. I don't know how to dance, so I just start doing reload animations in the middle of the dance.
It's very. I feel like it's very different. I feel like those are very different.
You're like, no, I'm different and based, actually.
It's not that I'm different in bass. It's just like I know how to mow the lawn. I'm just like, oh, I want to get in the headspace, so I like listen to music that like makes me feel like I can just fucking go for hours.
You said it with like the same cadence and delivery as when you said, you know, you use black clover to cure morning wood. Just like so matter of fact with confidence.
That still might be the most crackheaded thing they've ever said. Like genuinely, I don't.
I've said a lot of shit.
Oh, I know, but like that specifically, I think that came from the crack needle.
Yeah, that was the same stream as when the video game gave you a happy birthday and you threw up.
Oh yeah, what was it? Sonic Advance?
Sonic Advance
2?
3.
It was 3. Oh wait, no wait. Oh yeah, you did like all 3 games in one stream.
Yeah, I did some cracked out shit like that. I can't be doing that anymore. I can't be doing that much dimps.
I still think that was probably your best stream because it was just high energy the entire time.
Yeah, and then we hit the Sonic Rush streams, and then just Ari didn't want to be cooperative with you.
Yeah, if you have a peanut allergy, I hope you die. I think about that constantly.
My sister got over her peanut allergy in like the same week, so it was like a very good show of our family's resolve.
I think another one of my favorite streams that we've ever done was the Kirby 64 one. Because of all the fucking slapstick that was
Yeah, the amount of times I just run into something, they're like, here's the loudest sound effect for you fucking getting hit.
It's funny every time.
Shout out to one of my viewers racing in here, Von Schlongs. Just keep thinking it's Schlong.
Can't be saying that, my baby.
You can't be participating in such societal structures, white baby.
Have you guys read what the fuck's been happening with fucking the first Red Power Ranger?
Yes.
The what?
Alright, so
you have a headline that you can read aloud for what that is?
Here, let me find it. What was the actor's name? Austin St. John?
Yeah, it's Austin St. John, not to be confused with Days Gone's Deacon St. John.
Yeah, I don't have a headline, but basically Austin St. John played the first like Red Power Ranger. Is doing a clothing line with a bunch of quotes from a bunch of people throughout history, including Hitler.
What?
I'm going to pull up the headline for this because he said some shit that made me fucking lose it.
He said something like, yeah, no, he was like a terrible person, but he did have some pretty cool quotes though. It's like, and then I think he did this on the fucking on the Jim Cummings podcast, and that's how I found out. Apparently, Jim Cummings is like a huge MAGA guy.
And Jim Cummings is like fucking 70 years old. I'll bet.
Oh yeah, no, like that's not surprising. I'm surprised I didn't know. And I only found this out. I only found out this was happening because a friend of mine tweeted with saying, "We finally found it, the first white Power Ranger."
Here it is. Now. This is the one. OG Red Power Ranger Austin St. John is dropping a new clothing line that features quotes from, quote, warriors on all sides of history. Hitler will be featured. Quote, Hitler was a demon on steroids, but he had some pretty good one-liners.
What one-liners and quips did Hitler have?
I don't know. We're gonna find out when we see the shirts.
Just gonna quote retweet something with Alto real quick.
Oh, ooh, okay. That's exciting. Typically, this only ever happens to you. What is it, John Coltrane? What?
Oh shit!
Girls be twerking anything these days.
And then Amy Jo Johnson, Kimberly, the first Pink Ranger, tweeted something like, some people should have PR departments.
Dude. It is... Why is it always the red Power Ranger, by the way? Remember when the Wild Force one killed someone with a katana?
That shit went hard.
They're proper. I feel like these are all like Red Ranger actions, just in a very twisted and evil sense.
Dude, as someone who watched Lightspeed Rescue, that dude would do anything. That dude was crazy.
No, Wait, I have to look at the actor of Lightspeed Rescue one, because it's like he might be the most normal guy in the world.
Yeah, I'm sure he's normal. I just remember in the show, he immediately is trying to fucking run over a fucking monster with his Humvee.
Well, also, did you see that, did you see that fucking monkey recently?
the one with like the beanhead?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest,
Okay,
there's no way for me to pause. I was not ready for you to just start talking about monkeys.
Dude.
I'm talking about the fucking beanhead trail cam monkey.
I love that monkey so much.
The dumbest alto I think has ever been was during the tax stream, which is like, I'm watching monkeys eating KFC chicken. He's eating the chicken burger. I'm like, you mean a chicken sandwich, you fucking idiot?
People got into so many fights over, like, because I know that there's a bunch of people that will call it a chicken burger, and I'm like, it's a chicken sandwich, and they'll be like, no, it's not. I'm like, it's...
fucking those fucking people.
I don't remember that, so it must not have been real.
No, that did happen.
Okay, it did. I'm lying to you and myself.
They, there's been so many, I've gotten into so many arguments over it, because I didn't even realize that people called it chicken burgers to begin with.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
No, but apparently it's a very widespread thing. Like,
I've heard people call soda pop, which is wrong. All right, but at least I've heard it before.
Soda.
Oh, this fucking black Chocobo on like the gold races does not give up. Oh my god.
Yeah, you just need a good run.
Oh, of course, it's the one with the fucking cactuar doors.
Oh yeah, dude, let's go. Fuck
fucking
yeah.
place your bets. Which one opens, which one closes. You don't know.
Hitler was a demon on steroids, but he had some pretty good one-liners.
Okay. What were
This
they?
is like the most. This is like one of the most insane angles for like.
I don't know. Have you ever seen an isosceles triangle? I think that one's pretty insane. Please laugh.
Anyway, Chad, if we get another 15 subs, I get to take an edible.
Thanks, asshole.
You said that shit and I'm the asshole? No.
No. I was talking to Ari. You.
Oh, well, it's Harry.
Yeah. Here's my thing: if you want to use a Hitler quote, why not just lie and say it's from someone else? I like how chat is like saying, "Well, if I was in this situation, I had to choose a Hitler quote."
And don't worry, he never had to. He chose to.
And I had to choose a Hitler quote. I'd pick this one.
If I had to choose a Hitler quote, and then I just pull up those fucking like videos from that one World War II movie that people back in like on YouTube in 2008, which just had fake subtitles about him talking about like TF2.
This is how the opening 5 minutes of an It's Always Sunny episode starts, where they manage to like trick themselves into this like fucking hole.
Fucking Aaron Lime going Mr. Darkflame be like, if I had to, I.
Ooh. Dude, that guy sucked.
And it's like Hitler's quoting some shit from Sonic Colors.
I like how Sonic Colors in this instance is as bad as him.
You know, in some ways it is.
No, it's really not.
Where was Sonic on 9/11? I just want to say.
I think they were making.
No, I think he was escaping
Heroes at the
from
time.
Gun. Like.
He was escaping from Gun, I think.
He's supposed to be the fastest thing in the world, but he couldn't stop the towers.
He can't be everywhere, dude.
What the fuck was that really shitty line from Lost World? It was like, I'm supposed to be the fastest thing alive, but I was too slow to save my buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a fucking terrible ass game.
6 out of 10 though.
I'm too tired, man. You could have a very easy time of getting me to just turn on Airy. Like I'm tired enough that you can like pull aggro real easy on me. Not fair. Like my full faculties aren't here. You can totally get it.
I wouldn't advise against such an action.
I would. Funny.
It's kind of funny. Find my 8 red coins.
Find my 8 pages.
Collect all 8 silver coins around my racetrack.
You must play Bubble Man stage on a video camera hooked up to your
Stop
TV.
it. Why you keep doing this shit, dude?
I don't know why. I think it's funny every time. The bitrate will not survive. You must quote Hitler using Sonic. Ooh, let's not touch that any more than we have to.
Let's. Also,
What's up?
I don't think that like Kowloon High School Chronicle Heart was like meant to be played. Like I don't even think it was tested.
Probably not.
Like
Dude,
I
look
have
at
to
that.
see the
Look at
original-
that game. I could have looked at it and told you that.
No, I know, but I think it was genuinely so untested that you just can't leave the opening area of the game. Like it is an impossible to win situation. Which is awesome. It made the like the
Well, I
easiest...
guess it is hard.
It's hard and to the point that it's literally unplayable. Like it's like a pure statistical checkpoint.
Just level up.
There's no, you can't grind.
It can, if you try hard enough. See, Ari, I simply think you're a quitter, and you're not putting 110% into it.
I looked around I was there for 3 hours. Like, I really did try.
You there through Jesus.
No, this was not due to, it was literally like a thing of like, I looked over every option and I like restarted the save file to see if I just went at it with like 3 grenades as the opener, and I hit the grenades on the weak point like all 3 times, and it's like you still run out of AP and the thing still hits you and you just die. You can't move out of the way of it. You can't, I don't think there was anything that I could have done.
So, Alta,
Yeah, what's up?
this chat's gone too far.
Oh boy, how?
Random thought, but Mr. Darkflame as a username feels like the AVG and ripoff of the Autarch of Flame.
That's a really good one.
That's really vile, but you're correct.
Number 1.
The most misogynistic comment you've ever heard in your life.
But only in a debug menu.
Wait, what?
He gives you turbo speed. Are you fucking kidding me? Hold on, let me double check. Morning fucking moon, dude. Sonic Colors Ultimate is the best Sonic game. Thank you, Austin St. John. What a file name. Oh yeah, the file name being HitlerShirt.png.
I think... Let's...
What?
No. It's just... No.
What's the problem?
I don't know.
Yep, because there is no problem.
There is no war in Buzzing say.
There is none. Not a one. Ah.
A friend of mine has been going through the series again, and apparently she does not say that. So I don't know what to believe.
I'm fairly certain they say that shit.
Or like apparently the one image that's constantly associated with that is not one of the times in which it is said.
It's said at like the end of an episode when they're like doing it. When they're doing like the earth-bending like hypnosis and conditioning, where they're like, there is no war here.
Hypnosis.
Everything is fine. Yeah, they do sissy hypnosis at the end of an episode. Kind of crazy.
I should watch that show. I haven't seen it since Book 3 aired.
Yeah, that's also similarly where I was at. So I was like, oh, I must have forgotten all these things when they came back in the Netflix show. And it's like, no, they're just taking shit from books I did.
For some reason, I remember not liking season 2 like as much as 1 or 3, and I don't know if that's like a, I don't know. It's been years. I should rewatch it.
You didn't like the big owl.
Is there a big? I don't remember this one.
Yeah, it was Wang Shi Tong. It was the guardian of the ancient library.
It was like the ancient library. That's like this they're like in the desert, right?
Yeah, it's in the desert. I believe that's the episode where Toph points out something in the distance and they fall for it.
That took me a bit.
He who knows 10,000 things. It's really great. He's in the Netflix show for no reason.
Doesn't he like not learn waterbending at all? and like actively refuses to do so.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't use it once. They adapted the first book where the Avatar's supposed to learn it. At least once he goes, hey, I should learn that shit. And then he doesn't. That was the beginning and end of any and all attempts.
I saw they like, not really adapted because I don't think it was ever shown the fight between Zuko and his father and how he got his scar, and it's like, wasn't the point of this to not be shown?
Like, they showed that whole thing, and that wasn't the original. Where he gets, like, horribly scarred or whatever. I remember that, because in the original you see Azula in the crowd, and she's like, this is great, he's getting horrible third-degree burns. Also, yeah, the whole point was for him to not fight back.
Is Korra on Netflix at all? I know.
Yeah, I believe
Avatar's on
so.
there.
I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
saw it in there. At least the original is there too. Yeah. That's a pretty breezy watch.
I should watch Korra. That's like my big blind spot. That
Yep.
series.
Yeah,
Is it
overall
like-
I enjoy it. They run into a bit of a problem of romance stuff in that they kind of drags a bit, but aside
Popping
from
the
that, I think
biggest
it's pretty
bottles.
alright. Yeah.
Ari, I think the thing you're watching is very loud. It's being picked up on the mic.
Oh shit! Sorry, I was like seeing. My
I
girl do
thought
the
someone
perfect-
was calling someone from another room.
No, it was literally like that video of the one girl who can do that perfect impression of the fish guy from SpongeBob.
Yeah, season 3 and 4 improved quite a bit in that show. Mainly
If
because
you're talking about Korra, yeah.
they were finally allowed to have interconnected stories, because in the first few seasons they were not allowed to.
Really?
Are you serious?
Nickelodeon had a policy saying seasons have to be clean breaks with definitive endings in them.
Why? What? That goes against the entire thing of Avatar to begin with.
That's why Power Rangers would do Mega Force and Super Mega Force.
Oh God, yeah. Never mind.
That's also part of why that shit happened. And anyway, around season 3 is when they were truly trying to bury the show, and basically the back half of season 3 and all of season 4 was available on Nickelodeon.com.
Nickelodeon. Yep, I remember it because I had
was-
to fucking go on the stupid ass website to watch episodes.
I was about to jokingly ask, didn't they make it a web anime?
Yeah, it basically became a web anime because of that.
Speaking of, apparently that new Dragon Ball series was gonna be a web anime, and now because of Toriyama's passing, it's gonna be a TV anime now.
Oh, okay, that's neat. Web anime, like, look pretty good now at this point. Like, Baki's a web anime, or at least that's how they classify it.
Oh yeah, because it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, so they consider even stuff that they put out on streaming web anime over there. Which is really funny. It means, like, fucking stuff like Dungeon Meshi's web anime. Oh yeah, and of course Pluto, but Pluto's the exception. They spent about half a decade on that one.
Damn.
Or they announced that shit in 2017. Actually, they were cooking on that one for a while.
Yeah. They announced it, and then said like nothing else about it until it was out.
And then they're like, here's several hour-long anime episodes.
And then it's like one of the best anime adaptations ever.
Yeah, it's crazy. The actual Princess Peach doing a meet and greet. Oh, hell yeah. She's meeting her people.
Fatty Dragon.
What'd they do?
What did they do?
I'm putting this in Goo Call.
Like I was trying to find them in the.
Here.
Oh no,
That's
they
really
made
good.
something. Oh no.
That's really, really good.
Oh my.
I like
Yeah,
the Shinra logo being on the belt.
Yeah, it's good. That is Hojo in the red Power Ranger outfit. Good lord.
Hojo be like, well, Cloud, you see Hitler had some really good science.
Sometimes I think about how Palmer in FF7 is the same height as Pat. Yeah, I hope Pat's the same and has butter in his tea.
What?
Yeah, he has one comment in Remake when he's introduced. Where he talks about doing that.
I don't recall Palmer.
And then he just gets...
What?
Yeah, he has like only one prominent scene, and it's for him to drop his tea and shit himself because he sees Sephiroth in the same hallway. And then he's like, dude, he's here. No one fucking believes him that he's here. Thank you for this.
He's so greasy.
He's so greasy.
Dude, you pop him in like a microwave and he starts popping.
Hold up, you can be on the other one's shoulder.
This is me and my friend Hitler Jr.
Yo, what's up, HJ?
Is that Dia? What the fuck was that?
You can't be leaking that fucking bad.
No, it
Oh
was.
yeah, it was clearly.
Damn. I'm gonna fucking adjust that shit.
I think we're getting an Avatar film at the end of this year.
I think so. We are getting an animated Avatar film.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, after the creators fucking bounced from that shitty Netflix show, like 1 year into them working on it, they just made a studio. They're making an animated film that's like a sequel to the original show, and then the next proper series. We're getting an Earthbender show.
I've heard a couple of those comics are pretty good.
Yeah, I've looked into some of it. I also saw a bunch of it at a bookstore recently, because it still sells pretty regularly.
Oh, she's on fucking fools.
It does, dude. They got the funny birds and shit. We got the blarg.
I don't think there's a single soundtrack in my life that I think about more than the Yoshi's Island one for some reason.
Dude, I'm always
I
thinking
love
about
the Yoshi
Athletic.
Island OST.
Man, they need to make a new one that doesn't suck ass.
Now, what if they use like real world materials
Okay.
and crafted a world around it on Unreal Engine?
Wait, no. KZ, you're forgetting the most important part. The level has to be the same thing 3 times. Now you're going backwards and forward.
Okay, that's good. That's how you can maximize the content.
Yeah.
Or Woolly World? No, we'll put that on 3DS instead.
Yeah. Or like a Luigi's Mansion. That would also go on 3DS.
The fun game as long as you
I
aren't
cannot believe they
100%ing
are
this.
charging six. Like, I understand this is
$60 for Luigi's Mansion 2 is fucking insane.
I can't trust you. You're a Luigi's Mansion 2 hater.
No, okay.
No,
You can trust. No. Wait. You can trust me because I love that game to death. That is not a $60 video game. That never was a $60 video game. That was a $40 video game.
Don't worry, this shit happens all the time. Don't you worry.
No, it does. No, I know. It just.
I'll never forget. Here's our Wii U Donkey Kong Country game. It's $10 more than it was on the Wii U. We're calling it the Funky Kong tax.
And then for like a week, they delisted the original version when the Wii U shop was still open. So if you wanted that one, you couldn't buy it for like a week.
Yeah, don't you worry. A lot of people were definitely sprinting over to go get it. The amount of performative, oh man, they stopped me from digging out the Wii U I don't own. You were too used to Chocobo racing. I was like, you know what? What if I just land there? That's all my thought process when I'm like, what's the worst thing that happened here?
Thoughts on Yoshi's on DS? It is fine. I like it. That's about it. I have no strong feelings on that game one way or another. I think it's like, if you want to, there's worse 2D platformers to play on the DS, and there's also better.
I like when Miyamoto tweeted, it's like, we're gonna expand the Mario universe in the new Mario movie, and I'm like, let's go, dude. Port.
I think it's really funny that, like, I want to expand the Mario universe, says the one man who didn't want Mario Galaxy 2 to have a story.
It's true. How you feel about this?
Just a really bad night all around. Really bad afternoon. I haven't had food yet. I'm like...
We need Third Reich power now.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
We don't. Fucking, this is not a fucking Castle Super Beast fucking episode. Don't say that out loud. Ah, damn it, you're right. Shit.
I'm gonna
This is going in the call out.
I'm gonna hit up Pat in the DMs and be like, hey, I think the next podcast title should be about Hitler and Power Rangers, and I think you should figure it out.
Do not upload this VOD. It's okay. I said it was gonna be the streamer Nick Robinson a couple streams ago. It's all right. We're just saying. we're just saying whatever we want nowadays.
A non-threatening feminist boy.
Nep was talking about their troubles, and I'm like, don't you worry. I'm a non-threatening feminist boy. You can have me on Skype. And I said, I'm gonna be the... Man, I shouldn't say this. And then I just said it.
That fucking copy pasta is one of my favorites. I love it so much.
I couldn't remember his name at the time because I kept going, it's not Tim Robinson. That's another guy. Jack, can we change the bit to something else? Yeah, please. Anything else. Literally anything else. Time to go back to Cumbroli. Never again. It's okay, We'll be on a big Argyle kick at some point in the next week.
We have to.
Found out alt-right artist Stone Toss is not actually white. That's nice.
Alright, no, he is white. He's just a white Filipino. I think. I read. Unless that was a different thing entirely.
We don't claim him, by the way. Just thought I'd let everybody know.
His fucking his supervillain backstory might be one of the funniest things ever. The reason why he's the way he is because of a botched circumcision.
Wow. I think Ray poses something pretty good in general.
Oh, is that the Canes one?
Yep, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that one's great. I wish there was a Canes like near where I live. I would really like that.
Yeah, I would like to give it a try. Speaking of Red Rangers, hold on.
Wait, no, wait, hold on. Before we do that, speaking of Red Rangers, twitter.com/raceplayshoddy.
The guy who played Wild Force Red killed a guy.
With a katana, yeah.
In space, Red Ranger looks like a Kevin Smith character and is a Gamergate guy that loves trans porn.
What?
Yeah, it's a lot. Anyway, I don't fuck with the Raceplay Shoddy account because I kept seeing in my timeline and then trying to downplay fucking the Spider-Verse films going, that Arcel's bad.
Oh yeah, no, it was that, like, before that.
They're like, the movie isn't actually good.
Yeah, and it's like, are we ready to admit this movie just slop? And it's like, oh, I want to kick you down a flight of stairs.
I found a new red flag that I've decided to apply to me internally in my head. Whenever I see a really annoying account, almost always and consistently, they tweet a lot about comic books.
Who?
Yeah, no, that's...
Just
I've
annoying
also noticed
accounts.
that.
Just a general rule of thumb I've come to find is sometimes someone will post things that I find are so rancid, and I see what else they post, and it's like, just
Comic
talking
books, yeah.
incessantly about Western comic books, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, this all kind of makes sense now.
Oh, chat, remember wants to know what the room code is?
Yeah, once we're on the next set here, I'll have the room code up for like a minute or two so people can get in. No worries, we'll get you in here. Wasn't aware that dudes. Hey, it's fine. This shit happens all the time. Sometimes you see a funny post for someone and you don't know that they actually have the worst opinions you've ever seen. Even as a comics head myself, there's no normal way to talk about it. I know, right? There's some in the water over there.
I hope they reboot Spider-Man again and make him tough.
It's in my list of red flags. Talks a lot about American comic books. Has problems with things being woke. Enjoys Paper Mario Color Splash. It's a pretty long list.
And bald.
No, that's fine. A lot of people can't help that shit. I'm ignoring that. Which part?
I love Nick so much.
I saw him tweeting, he's like, I feel like there's no safe space here for me to talk about the later Paper Mario games. And I'm like, hey, don't include Super Paper Mario, that one's fine.
Dude, that game fucking rules.
That
game
one's
does
fine.
roll.
That's, we just don't fuck with the ones that aren't allowed to have real characters. That
They got
one's,
clubbed with
I
this
barely
one.
even played that one, but I always wanted to, because I'm like, dude, it's got that, it's got like Mr. L and shit.
Oh, have you not played, like...
No, I wanted to play it at the time, but Wii's were impossible to get at the time.
There was like a phase of time where it was impossible to get a Wii. My dad and I were like, when I was trying to do it.
I got a 360 because of that, and then the 360 red ring within 1 week.
KZ, that's incredibly funny because the complete opposite happened where my parents wanted to get me a 360 for Christmas one year. Couldn't find one, so they got me a Wii in Mario Galaxy.
Okay, me paraphrasing what Nick said, and then Aaron Lime goes, Nick posted about Paper Mario like there's no safe space for a conservative brony.
No, be nice to Nick.
No, I think that shit's funny as hell.
No, the conservative
Bro can take a couple bumps. I'm not gonna make them into a conservative brony.
No, he can take.
It's not like they're gonna start clopping by the end of the stream. We're fine. That was my test to see whether or not Alto knew what clopping was or not. I'm like, Bloodborne insight check. Let's do it.
I know way more about that stuff than any reasonable person should because I've had to fucking I've met the worst people ever all the time.
Fine. Oh, what's going on? Nothing, Noble Brony. Everything's working out. Everything's fine.
Oh.
Don't you worry about it. You're cool. Ow. Couldn't just let me have third, huh, motherfuckers?
So, do you think that you'll go through like a Paper Mario?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and knock some shit out in time for the 1,000-year door. I'll see what I can do.
Because if you just want to like have it be like 64 and Super, you can knock those out in like a couple streams each. Honestly, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, it won't be that bad. Color Splash and Origami King are full 40-hour games. Don't worry, there's no convenient way for me to do Color Splash.
I will vouch for Origami King. I think the game's actually pretty alright.
Yeah. At most, I imagine I might do a thing where I just do the original and Super Paper Mario. And then we'll do the remake when it drops. Sticker Star, I'm sorry, Nintendo sued them and got Citra removed. So, tragically, I just can't play Sticker Star, sadly. The emulator's been deleted from the entire internet. It doesn't exist anymore on anyone's hard drive, so I can't do it.
Apparently, they already rebranded.
That's good.
What about Mario and Luigi stickers? Like
Paper Jam? Fuck that.
Yeah, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, otherwise known as some shit that I can pretend is a secret Kingdom Hearts soundtrack.
It is.
And it still works.
Welcome to fucking Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. The content is you have to spend 5 minutes collecting toads because we forgot to have content.
Sounds like you just don't like toads.
I hope you like hide and seek, buddy.
I do like hide and seek quite a bit, so I might find myself picking that game up, it seems.
I love when there's like really aggressive Paper Mario shooters for the modern games. because they basically have to just start screaming at you, I hate characters! My writing's so good, I put it on a toad.
We are seek maxing. That is so true.
On one hand, I do feel like really bad for the people who like enjoy them normally like Nick, because people like shoot those.
Oh yeah,
down.
Nick's normal. I'm not shooting him.
Yeah.
I saw people go that the Thousand Year Door is fucking bad compared to Color Splash and Origami King, and people are just pretending the new ones are bad. I'm like, I'm sorry. When a franchise decides to stop being the genre that it always was, I'm gonna give it a little bit of shit. So when I booted up the Origami King, and they were like, okay, the writing here is good, but then I opened up like a fucking like item block, and they're like, you got 20 sharp fangs, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? That's weird.
Like how specifically 20 sharp fangs. That's weird because
I was really hoping for Magic Ash, but it just
I was gonna fuck you.
It just didn't work out.
I was gonna say, well, oh man, but that's what in my version.
It's okay. Aaron Lime also got fucked
Magic
up
Dash.
too. When I checked and it said that I had like 1,700 of this shit, and I'm like, yeah, of course. There's nothing in the game you can use them on. Alright, for people who want to get in, I'll have the room.
No
pop
fucking
it up
shot, Alto, you piece of shit.
What?
The character that you've had as your icon, Minakami,
Yeah.
I've just been casually reading through and I hit this line.
Hold on. I'm currently Chocobo racing. I will have to see that in a second.
here. Women are troublesome creatures, you know. Is
Oh.
the line.
Not that one.
Not that one.
That one's different.
Don't worry, that one's different. All good. Thank you for gifting a sub to Arker. I think that's how I do that one. Hi, RPG dude. You know what? Some people are like, I'll put a genre in my username, and I think that's respectable. But you know what? I need to see someone do that but be like the action-adventure guy, where it's the most generic genre in all of video games. It's like, and here's the nominees for action-adventure game. What applies? Every game ever made. We can just put whatever we want in here. This applies for Zelda, Monster Hunter, Pac-Man.
Oh wait, hold on. What do you think of this tweet that I made a couple hours ago?
Sure, let me see here. Oh yeah, you were so right. Kaseki dialogue over the post. Shut down any argument or replying. I think other forces are at play. Dude, I believe the higher elements are at play. We're gonna be using space, time, and Mirage quartz. We're doing it, dude.
What the fuck is Mirage? Like space and time, that makes sense with the fucking Mirage.
I don't know, like illusion magic or some shit. Why are you frecky, by the way? What is that?
Oh, because you named Eri to Gary, Nep was like, hey, this reminds me of an enemy from Devil May Cry 2, and it's a pair of wolves named Frecky and Gary.
Oh god, I forgot. God. I gave him his name when I was 15. Yeah, no disrespect to yours. I just imagine someone who did that for a genre name that is not really short written out. I'm like, yours rolls off the tongue. What if it was, like, way worse?
Oh.
Yeah, the action roguelike fellow.
The action roguelike fellow.
The ironic Western dating sim dude. That dude was so excited for the KFC dating sim.
The game dude.
I think he's quite rude.
Is he a gamer with a bad attitude?
He is. He'll never forget what his parents did to him. I lightly listened to a video on Game Dude recently. And I love how he's that level of unhinged YouTuber from the 2000s.
I know, it's really funny.
Where he's like, you criticism is rude, so you should never criticize me, and then he'll just delete the video if you commented too much and upload it again. Oh, that was the good old days. That's when there was no algorithm, so that shit wouldn't tank your fucking YouTube channel.
Hey, remember when YouTube had video responses and people would just get into unironic arguments using video responses constantly all the time?
Fuck yeah, dude. It was the best. They had to get rid of it because every woman just did it with boobies.
Is that really why they got rid of it?
Yeah, it was just reply girls.
Oh.
It's just every single popular YouTube video just had women frame it on the chest, and then they would get like 100,000 views. They used to be used in interesting like community stuff. I remember some people in like gaming Let's Play communities were like, hey, I'm looking to uplift smaller channels. Just put one of your videos in as a video response. Channel customizations were great. The one before they got rid of most of it for like mobile stuff was great because you could do 100% transparency even on the boxes, so you could Photoshop it your entire channel, full layouts, so it could look hyper unique like you had your own website.
I missed that.
Yeah, that was real good. Banners used to have clickable elements that you could program as a partner. I get to use a little bit of that. So I could, like, design a banner and, like, put little PNGs. When I was doing FF10 several years ago for videos, I had a blitzball as part of the banner, and I could select that part to be a clickable element. So people would, like, click that to go to, like, my Twitter or something.
Man, it's kind of a shame that there was no, like, big Let's Player who did, like the end screen annotations to link to different videos.
Yeah, it really sucks how a lot of that stuff is just broken now. Shout out to people when annotations first hit, going, let's do choose your own adventure style videos, where you click and make your choice. And I imagine most of those are dead now because the annotations are broken, which means they usually made the videos for that unlisted.
Oh, that's... Oh.
So now they're like trapped there now.
Wait, is there no way to like list them normally, even on like a channel dashboard?
It comes down to the creator having to do something, you know. Like if someone makes content and locks something under an unlisted video with an annotation, with annotations gone, there's no real way to get to it I remember that was like a concern people had when they said that they were getting rid of that feature.
Remember when it took them until, what was it, 2016, I want to say, when they finally started doing like 60 FPS and coding?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it took them a while.
I remember one of the first videos I saw of it that like really blew me away was a fucking Game Explained video where they had like Mario Kart 8 and on the left would be 30, on the right would be 60. And I felt like my eyes were being peeled. It was weird.
Silent in chat. When annotation go bad, parentheses, warning racism, YouTube blank. Nick, I'm not clicking on a warning racism video. I think you should.
What? Well, okay, if you had to link a video and then put warning racism.
I know exactly what that video has to be. It has to be when people started learning you could annotations existed and allowed people to submit annotations where you could just click and you could make one and it would just publish automatically onto the video.
Yeah, the one I think about all the time is the render of Hyrule Warriors link, where it's like, you 12-year-olds are really starting to piss me off.
Warning racism like it's a shmup boss incoming.
Behold, Radius 4, the one with races. To shoot him up with races and be like hard R-type.
Oh no. That's one way to reboot the franchise, I guess.
Dude, it's fucking R-type. They reboot that shit like every other week.
Oh. Yo, Contra's back.
When did it leave? Didn't it get like a new game like 2 years ago?
Okay, true, but, you know. We got this new one, I forget what it's called, like the Googaloo Project or something.
You know, it's like Operation Beluga. It's like
no wonder I was thinking it had something to do with Googaloo.
That might be one of the worst names I think I've ever heard for any game ever. Like, dude, just call it like Contra 5 or something.
Dude, they put out a game called Triangle Strategy.
They put out a game called Various Daylight.
I knew you were gonna go for that. That shit's fucking bad. Your TikTok's days might be numbered. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, TikTok was an easy way to find out that there was a genocide happening, so we had to put a stop to that.
The only like bright side I can think of is that if that does go through, there's gonna be so much fucking like legal action taken against the government itself.
Yeah, the dude who proposed it said predominantly the main reason was because it is how most young people consume news and media, and America does not have a way to control how the information in that is shown and displayed.
Which is the most like transparent I've ever,
yes.
I've ever seen anything.
So they're like, we're going to ban it if you don't sell it to a company that is American, so we can then effectively attempt to control how the information is dispersed.
like, there's no way that that's like that they can like do anything like in terms of like legal stuff, right? Like I understand they're like doing a bill, but this whole thing
yeah,
just feels like
I have
right
no
taken to
idea.
court.
I'm not a lawyer. Well, Chad, you made some good sub progress since I last poked at you. We're only 9 subs away from my yum yum.
What's your sub goal?
I'm just gonna swallow something.
Oh no, but I meant the number.
Oh, but it makes the number 500 sub points. I'm just trying to keep it above the line as much as I can. Until it crashes down after we're 1 month past the Argyle incident. You see that Aiden Ross shit? Okay, so it's a really stupid YouTuber that got easily tricked into thinking that Andrew Tate was cool and got into his inner circle.
Oh, the guy.
And then he
leaked his
accidentally
plans to
leaked
escape.
fucking Andrew Tate's escape plans and it got him fucking arrested.
I saw the one where he gets like a text from his mother, and his mom says, "Oh, I wish my son wasn't popular so I could actually hang out with my son." And he starts crying on stream. It's like, you could end the stream and go hang out with her right now, my man. And like I understand, like if my mom texts me something like that, I would also become incredibly emotional. But you're sitting there and acting like you can't just like do it. Also, when the fuck did Andrew Tate escape prison the first time?
I think he just got let out. I think he got let out or he posted bail.
I hope he has to fight another ghost when he goes back in.
Oh, okay.
That was such a fucking hilarious moment because I don't know if it was him who ran his Twitter account even in prison or if it was someone else and he just forwarded messages to them. But he would start being like, "Oh, they're doing psychic attacks on me in my prison cell. I'm fighting a ghost. Like, give me power like it's Goku asking for energy for a spirit bomb."
Dude, the Matrix, okay?
It is so funny how the Matrix is like one of the most like simple concepts to understand, but a bunch of like right-wing
Yeah.
people just fail to understand it on any level whatsoever.
Not a chance.
I know someone who went to school with Aiden Ross and told me a story of how a shop teacher had enough of his shit, so to make him leave the room, he told him to find a left-handed hammer. He didn't find it.
No, you should read it as Cy Silent wrote it. He didn't found it.
I'm trying to give the man.
No, under no
some
circumstance.
space.
They were at
trying.
the finish line, then squatting shit right on the floor.
Hold on, let's see what this.
Yeah, let me see
Is
what.
this-
Oh, it's fucking Harold in the purple crayon.
Oh,
Zachary Levi. In this shit.
wasn't the book like a baby? Why is it Zachary Levi?
Maybe it's like a all grown up situation, then he still has the fucking shit ass purple clay.
I think I should shoot you in the head for bringing up all grown-ups. I've had enough of Carl.
I think we could go further. Ah, okay, I see Devontae quoted the Herald in the Purple Crown earlier going, what? Ain't he supposed to be a bald-ass baby? Aaron Lime replies, Zach Levi hitting hard times after Shazam 2. If only The Rock had been there. Rock is gonna be in this one, trust me, the hierarchy of bald-ass babies will change.
Finally, Nick has found his Virgil.
I always assumed, like, his version will be, like, Cousin It or something with, like, way more hair than you.
Something with hair?
Yeah, I would assume, like, something with, like, a bountiful amount of hair instead of just another bald person.
Prince from the 80s.
Yeah, like, something like that. Who Alta was gonna say something. Alta will always take any shot, alright? Oh, fuck.
Nick is one of my favorite people ever, so I'm allowed to say this.
Oh, okay.
Nick fucking rules.
Nick, do you just give them the pass that they praise you once? Like, is that
That's
how
not,
this should work?
No, that's not.
It don't work like that
Alta
at
be
all.
like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
kiss you with tongue, and then he just starts saying slurs.
I'll do one of those things. That's not the second one.
Oh, man.
I specifically have to clarify on that.
Yeah, I know. You're like, I gotta do it quickly.
The fucking Sonic of the QTE pops up. The doorbell rings 8 times.
Stop passing out the fours.
Yeah, no. Don't do that. I'm white.
Thank you, Wooly.
Also,
What's up?
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking Jesus.
how does the request system in Kowloon work?
The one in your dorm room?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you pick a request. I think you have to hand in like a little fee first.
Yeah, they ask you, but there's like a thing that says you can reject them, which implies that there's like a way to fuck them up or something.
Yeah, okay, it'll be like, oh, for this request, get this character, this item. That item will spawn in the dungeon underneath the school only when that request is active.
Gotcha.
But it's also stuff like really good healing items. So if you use the really good healing item without turning it in, you can just turn the quest down.
Oh, well, I wouldn't do that. Okay, so there's no time limit or anything. It's just you take the request and then you turn in the item.
Yes.
Cool. I'm just gonna take all of them then.
A lot of them you have to solve some fucking devious puzzles.
What fucking? They're like, can you go into the dungeon and get me a hot dog or a sausage?
You joke about that one, but I think that's one of the possible requests.
No, it's literally right here where you go onto the wanted list and it says, I want to offer hot dog for my late father-in-law's memorial service to serve as my substitute.
I need you to know, Ari, that all the requests are randomly generated from a pool. So sometimes you get shit like that. It's like, I want to offer a hot dog to my late father.
Give me the legendary glizzies of the crypt.
Another guy is requesting a hamburger, and it is a transparent PNG of a hamburger, like a
I
real
know, it's
photo of a
really
hamburger.
good, right?
And it says, I want to give out hamburger for my party's press conference as a bargaining chip.
A single hamburger.
This is from the Senator of Japan, by the way.
It was so fucking good.
This one here is I want to display beefsteak for a famous artist history expo as a side decoration.
Why is it all fucking food?
Let's see what the underprivileged girl wants. I really want cod roe for the infertile fields to make them more comfortable no matter what.
What is that? That doesn't make sense. That makes no actual sense.
I want to set adrift
You're looking
orange
low-key
stone for my
fertile.
late friend's morning service along with my prayers.
Why did you roll all food? By the way, what did you do?
I don't know. I just think I accepted the request. And then the AI says, "May the treasure be with you."
Yeah, dude, that AI is so fucking cool.
That AI is sick.
Also, there should be like a PC game option in the grow room.
Yeah, I'm checking it out. Rockford Adventure.
Just use the fucking Indiana Jones font.
I'll make a separate save just in case I fuck up the quest for some reason.
You skewer the hot dog with incense when you offer it in the funeral.
just a single loose sausage. It's
Yeah.
kind of thawed out.
Mm.
I wish to display a singular pork rind to embarrass my business rivals.
Alright, get in that dungeon.
And the way you get the pork rind is that you must like combine a mop and like a lantern to make a prayer stick and then wave it at a wall. And that will for some reason have this ancient Egyptian but also Japanese temple underneath the school produce a singular hot dog.
So I saw someone mention it, but I am now becoming lightly aware of it.
Okay.
Because of this TikTok ban that may potentially happen. I see that Donald Trump has weighed in on it. And he does not support it, and I'm like, I swear to God, if this motherfucker wins because Zoomers need TikTok, I'm gonna jump.
No, dude,
I will jump.
I saw a post saying if Biden had said this, he would go up 5% overnight. And it's like, you know what? That's true. That is actually true.
That is true.
That's how fucked we are.
His logic, by the way, is, well, TikTok's gone, they'll start using Facebook more, and I don't like Facebook.
And doesn't he not like Facebook because Facebook like banned him or some shit?
Yeah, probably, yeah. Oh, yeah, they did. Like every segment, yeah. He did some
Remember
weird
what-
thing in January or something.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Remember when fucking Elon Musk was like, oh, hey, Trump, we decided to unban you from Twitter, you can come back now, and then Trump just looked at him and just, like, called him an idiot.
No matter what Musk does, people just refuse to like him. I like him showing up to the Fallout TV show thing, and Todd just looks very nonplussed that he's there.
Dude, he looks like he's about to fucking whip out bats.
I like someone pointing out that Todd Howard is incapable of not showing up to every public appearance wearing the exact same bomber jacket fit.
It is so cosmically funny how Elon Musk spends all this money to get people to like him. Nobody ever does.
I'll pretend to like him if he gives me like 50K.
I'll pretend to do it, and then he gives me the money, and then I just turn on him immediately.
Oh no, those people are rich. You could have me killed.
I don't give a shit.
I do.
He get me.
Dude, you're falling apart as is.
I know, right? He won't get satisfaction. I will go when I am good and ready.
I like when I'll tweet nowadays something, and then I check back and it's like, you have 3 replies and they won't show up, and I'm like, they must be either pussy in bio or someone annoying that I muted 6 months ago.
Sometimes it's both.
Yeah, sometimes it's like a mix, so it's like, what would you rather, like, this shitty reply or pussy in bio? And I'm like, I guess I could see the whole.
Yeah, it's a... Honestly, I think I'd rather have the shitty reply, because at least I know that's a real person.
Okay, then, that's true. But Brenda has something really nice to show you.
But, like, at the same time, I think knowing it was a real person who said something incredibly stupid to me would make it worse.
It's like, you think it's fine, but then the shitty reply, you'll just remember why you did it, and then you'll just get really angry again.
Yeah.
My mutes recently have been very nice. One, I unmuted everybody, and went with a new policy, which is, if you keep me tagged when you reply to a retweet, I just hit you no matter what you say. It's a hard and fast rule, but somebody's got to do it.
Wait, I didn't hear that part. You said on
If you reply to something
retweet?
I retweeted and keep me tagged,
Oh.
I mute you.
Yeah.
We can't be doing this shit. You deemed it necessary to reply to the thing I retweeted, and wanted to make sure that I was CC'd in. I don't need that. I didn't ask for that. I retweet something because I thought it was funny or thought-provoking. But it's okay. I know that no one hates this more than Dylan, because I've seen Dylan over the years tweet such vicious threats over it constantly.
Can I just say, seeing Dylan play an ST game is very joyful.
Just having a fun little time. We have Torture Labyrinth tonight.
I like how last night she's like, well, is demon a blanket term? Only now questioning it. It's like, I don't know, man. The fucking like ancient Irish folklore, I don't think is a demon. I think that's just a guy.
She Fion on my cum hail. I'm McCool. Man, my viewers jumped. We're like 150, man.
Yo, that's like as many Pokemon as there are. Except for the one under the truck. That one's not real.
Oh, okay.
Except in Gen 3 where it's a lava cookie.
Ooh. Anyway, chat, if there's anybody who would like to join, there's the room code. I'll give you a couple of minutes here, and then we'll lift off yet again.
Hey Dylan, I think you should get in call. I haven't talked to you in a while. This isn't me teeing up for anything mean. I just haven't talked to you in forever.
Yeah, I don't know why that was such a stressful statement you did.
It's because I'm getting my ass beat at card games.
Ah, okay. That's fair enough.
What the fuck were those boomhauer noises? What are you doing?
Sorry, I was wiping my eye.
Oh. Hello, Dylan.
Year that went through my body of I haven't talked to you for a while.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make that sound sinister.
Yeah, you're really bad at that whole communicating with women thing.
Oh, dude, I'm terrible at it.
Not
Yep.
as bad as
What?
not as bad as Creed.
That is true. I will
Like,
once again regale these why you would say that. Now, one point, Creed was positing to the audience and to the call that one of our friends, Naren, sometimes it's very hard to talk to her because she's you know, it's hard to talk to girls. Dylan made a very foolish response and simply said, "You've never had trouble talking to me," and then Creed deciding, I can one-up this foolish response by saying,
Speech 100.
well, she's really pretty. Which unfortunately illustrates a problem here
Oh no!
in that Creed inadvertently called her ugly. Despite, I think, not even having seen you at all, just kind of figured and assumed. Which, honestly, the most fucked up thing I've seen someone accidentally do until I met Alto, who just does shit and makes a mistake like every day.
No, that's fine. I'm
It's
like
part of the
charming with it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure.
I don't think I fucked up to that yet. I have to put the
There's still
asterisk
hours
there.
in the day.
You know, yeah, I have to put the asterisk there and be like,
It's
We
like
still have
there's
some
that
hours
time.
left. I notice the tags most of the time. I'm just like, save me, dude.
Save me, white girl, save me.
This game reminds me that Nintendo was on some like jazz kick on the Wii U, and it's like I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
some of the
they were
best
big band mode. They got like horns and shit.
They still kind of do it, but not nearly as much or as prevalent as like they did on the Wii U.
Yeah, piggyback on it. Holy shit.
Worm.
Doing the squid in my worm game.
Oh, okay.
Who?
Oh my god, Dylan.
Hi, Barry.
How are you?
I'm good.
Alright, I'm glad we got through that just fine.
I have a side quest I have to go fulfill, so I'll be back to you.
Yeah, you gotta go find my 8 red coins.
It's actually prescription medicine, but yeah, we'll call it one of those.
Well, every single pill might be red in the shape of a coin. We don't know.
I open it up and it's just a bunch of red coins. I'm like, oh fuck, we did it.
I do believe this is LSD, actually.
And then the power star appears.
I jump up and I grab it and I find myself back in my home.
Could you imagine you do like a normal task? You finish it, a star comes up, you touch it, and you're whisked away to home. Like, but like the car that you took to take there is still there. So it's like very inconvenient.
It's like this.
And then you have to wonder what save and quit actually does.
No, but it would be really funny because you'd be like, oh fuck, it took me back to my home, that's awesome. And then you open your window and you're like, oh shit, my car, oh fuck.
God, I have to pay $200 for towing now?
No, or it's like
Nah, Aaron would just walk.
I would walk.
Or it's like
You know what, KZ?
Yeah.
I'm glad you know me well enough to know that I would have just done I would do the 3-hour walk to get to
You
my
would do the
car.
walk and pray to God that no one goes into the car where the key is in the ignition.
Oh no, because it's like today's task. Get Taco Bell. So you're at the line, you pick it up, and you get whisked away, but you didn't grab the bag yet. So now you're just at home without food and no.
You're just at home holding a drink.
So here's the
They've
thing.
towed
right?
your car.
The Get Taco Bell, what would happen is you would have the Taco Bell, because what would happen is they're like, here's your order, and as you touch the bag, between your two hands touching the bag, a star like spins and flies out of the bag and like lands a few feet away.
Oh yeah, and the timer and the time around you just stops for like 3 seconds to let you know where the star landed.
You suddenly see the view from a bird for a second, and you're like, what the fuck? And you're back in your body again.
and then suddenly a small monkey tries to take your Taco Bell away from you.
You're not doing a side quest. We've created an entire game for you to do instead.
Yeah, no, and then you like try to go to bed that night until you realize you need 5 power stars to open your bedroom door.
That's fucked up.
Oh no, I have to use the bathroom. I hope
Right.
we've gone through Wall Fortress.
Dude, we're doing circles around Dorkley right now. We're fucking lap around these dudes.
All we need is the shittiest sprite you've ever seen, and we're all
no,
good.
yeah, all we need is the Mario sprite that isn't from an actual game for some reason. And then we also need Don Cheadle there as Captain Planet. I think that was college humor, but I think that's funny, so who cares?
So yeah, no, like, I think it would be fucked up if you went to your door and you put your hand on the knob and it goes, and you're gonna...
you just open your door and you get a text box saying "Ghosts don't die." It's like, what the what? What does that mean?
You're like looking around your room and you're tearing it up because you can't understand why it said ghosts don't die.
No, like you don't see anything, but there's just a giant eyeball in the middle of your bedroom.
I don't even.
I mean, I don't know about you. Anytime I go up to a door and I start trying to turn it, it goes, "You sense a dangerous presence. Will you open the door?"
Oh, that's my favorite.
You try to go to the bathroom, but there's just giant eyeball just staring at you, and the only way to get rid of it is if you spin around it really fast.
But your bathroom is too small for you to do that.
But if you do it, you get a single blue coin.
Yeah, you get a blue coin. That's a lot.
In order to get into your garage, you must have the metal cap. It's like, how do I get that? You have to go to Walmart, but specifically Mission 3.
That's 2 towns away.
No, it's Mission 3, so this was like next door. The location of the store changes. And if you go to the Walmart at 12 o'clock, everything freezes in it. It's like, what? What's happening?
Hey, if you
But
work
go
really
there-
hard, and really maximize your travel time, you can definitely get all 100 coins across the county.
Dude, if I go to... Dude, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed when I'm like, oh, I'm at the Combo Breaker Hotel, and they're like, dude, there's a man array. I'm like, what the hell?
No, in order to get into your combo breaker room, you must deal with Unagi.
Give me my dungeon hot dog.
Find my dungeon hot dog.
And then you pick up 100 coins, and it's like, oh boy, an extra power star I can leave with. But you realize it's Sunshine, so it kicks you out of the level.
Join my tournament.
And then Kazumi-shima's there.
Alright, I'm gonna... I'll cut it off here. I have to go get prescription meds. I'll be back.
Okay.
What a good bit.
That was a good one. That was like a solid, like, fucking 10 minutes there. Good work.
You're so fucking smart.
There's something, like, really ill about Aerie in the way that they have to let you know the exact specific thing that they need to get, and then had to say it again. Like, they need you to know that they're getting prescription medication for someone.
It's a mental note.
That's every subjective meter popping up at the top left of the screen.
Just looking
Yeah,
up
the
and
quest
reading
is marked, but anytime you distract them, it gets unmarked like it's a bug.
Oh, no.
And then if Aerie takes too long, the fucking fucking Chadley tries to be like, oh, well, it's been a while since you've like done any intel.
Yeah, we're just speaking out of Aerie's controller.
Aerie, I know
Oh,
you're
shit,
fighting
that
for your life, but
happens.
please, I have to read to you the Wikipedia article for Jimi Hendrix.
Dude. That implies that they're fighting Jimi Hendrix.
No, it just came on the radio and they pressed the touchpad to read the lore about it.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, trans femme VTuber that lives in my phone. Rare Hendrix variant detected.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, when I just I described to Bridget that my chat said that Mai is in fact just Chadley's trans femme VTuber, that Bridget screamed, "No, that's me.
Oh,
They made me."
it does kind of look like her, but with blonde hair instead. Rare Hendrix variant. I'm gonna be thinking about that for a bit.
Hell yeah, dude.
Behold, all along the watchtower.
I'm that person that just went off the edge.
Oh. Oh, thank God I beat Wiggler.
On a Wednesday?
Oh shit.
Oh, shit, it is Wednesday, isn't it?
Oh my God.
The prophecy has been foretold.
That's still, to this day, one of the funniest deleted tweets ever.
Poor guy, he really tried.
Did he?
He was a demon on steroids, okay?
Oh! You can't be saying that way, baby.
That's some really good one-liners.
Carl be like,
Inform, what
No.
are these one-liners?
can we ask Carl to make a Rugrats episode based off of it?
Only if you wanna. You can't be saying that woolly one baby. God damn it.
I don't believe
I was really scared what you were gonna say before you said park. I'm making Baby Park 2. It's 25 laps long and it's in 4.
Nothing bothers me more than someone going, sounds like a Drew-focused episode of Rugrats, and I'm like, you know the fucking parents by name.
What? Wait, who the fuck is Drew?
Fucking Cynthia's dad. Or Angelica's dad, sorry. Cynthia's the fucking toy, I think.
Is that the guy with the really awful purple haircut?
No,
Purple
that's,
haircut? No, that's
Overlord.
Tommy's dad. This is the dude with the really bad
no.
brown Jordan haircut with the glasses.
No, the other one.
I thought that was Chaz.
No, Chaz is the orange. I hate Carl with all every fiber of my being.
As is the one.
You mean the twins' dad, Howard?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. The because like okay, that one because I think they like removed him in the fucking like.
Yeah, of course I'm not gonna remember him. The only one I remember is the fucking mother. Me watch more of that CG Rugrats show on Paramount.
You want to do that? Do you?
No.
Okay, good.
I completely forgot they were doing something
Doing? You mean they did?
like that. Yeah, they did it.
It has 2 seasons.
It has 2?
Yes.
Thing.
Oh.
Yep, they launched the service. That's their Mandalorian. Rugrats.
What was that, Peacock?
No, Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus. I'm sorry, they both have nothing on them.
I think they're trying
So
to fuse,
true.
actually. Third season is coming.
Don't make a threat.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Paramount turned down the deal. That's too bad. It would have been really funny. Peacock and Paramount Plus fuse, creating. It's like if Tien and Yamcha fuse. Like, what are you doing?
Dude, Tiancha!
Yeah, I know.
That's a Budokai too.
Hold on, let me retweet the Tien video again. Check this
Please.
shit out from KZX.
You should just bookmark it.
I should. Hold on. There we go. There we go. I'm trying to get 100 retweets on this shit. Hold on. Chat, I'm using you for evil again.
Yeah, hold on. I will be there, my ally.
Gas it. You get a bonus picture of Jordan's cat. I can't play it on
That's just
stream
a
because I'm not getting the stream pulled for fucking 3 days grace. Tien, the strongest human, yeah. He has a pretty good run when you think about the grand scheme of things. Kinda weird how he did that arm shit, though.
Because what? The only fight, like, what were the only fights you were in Z? Was it just the Saiyan stuff?
Yeah, then he does that imperfect cell shit that went really hard. He shows up in the Buu Saga for 5 minutes and go, man, this shit's real bad after Gohan gets absorbed. And then the super stuff's really, really pathetic, but it's fine. It's not his fault. He didn't do that. I also think he could have killed Cell if he used all those extra arms that he only uses in original Dragon Ball.
Probably, honest. Has he tried sealing him into a rice cooker?
Nah, they forgot that they could do that until Super came back.
No, that's not true. They didn't forget that. Fucking what was it? Attack of the Saiyans has a whole arc of dedicated to that
Oh,
guy.
come
coming back.
on.
Dude, that game is sick. Actually, it's developed by Monolith Soft, and I think it's composed by Soshiguro.
Jesus, what a combination.
You want
That
to
a
do the
J-
Super
is
Boss
that a
fight?
Jimmy Neutron episode fucking Twitter account?
You want to know the super boss of that game is? Just so
Oh, no.
because the game is like the very end of Z leading into the end of the Saiyan saga. The super boss of Attack of the Saiyans is just Broly.
I think that's a little too strong. I was hoping it'd be something that made sense for Attack of the Saiyans, like Jace.
Who?
He's the Ginyu
Australian.
Force guy. He's the red one.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's the
He's
Australian.
he's the red one that calls people wankers.
The small red cheese.
on smart detection. What's that? Let's see. Hold on.
It's the Jimmy Neutron episodes Twitter account.
Why does it follow me?
And that means it was inspired by Rugrats episodes and then fucking made this shit.
Let's see. Hold on. It's only following Rugrats episode, Doug episodes, you, Eri, and me.
all follows
They
me.
don't even follow Carl. Oh wait, no, they do. They're following you.
Shin
No
Carl.
way in. No way out.
Yeah, Shin Carl, let's go. Season 9, Episode 12, when Jimmy invents a new fabric, Hugh Neutron, Ebenezer Weezer and their business partner try to launch a new clothing line, guest starring Austin St. John.
Who the fuck is Ebenezer Weezer?
I don't know.
No fucking way. That's his dad's name.
I had. Yeah, no, there's no way. I refuse. That's not true. I don't refuse.
Alter.
'Cause he's-
It was too deep of a cut.
Dude, I haven't seen Jimmy Neutron in like years. 25. Leave me alone.
I'm gonna be honest. Not a fan of Jimmy Neutron episodes. It's a little too political for me.
Too political. It's a bit too woke.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna be
think
honest.
Goddard should vote.
I don't fuck with this one.
25 with a soul of a 50-year-old.
The first post on that, it was Jimmy Neutron attempts to make a political party, not knowing that libertarians already exist.
Alright, that's pretty good. I like that one.
Jimmy Neutron attempts to make a social media website for geniuses like him. Unfortunately, it's only used by the alt-right. And then there was another one I skimmed that was just about how, I don't know, his rocket ship crashed into a homeless shelter.
Volume episode.
Why is it funny to me?
I knew you were gonna laugh about them without fail. I was like, fucking, there you go. I knew you stood no fucking chance.
Just crashing into a homeless shelter.
Yeah, it's
Not
not
the
great
Shy
out
Guys
here.
going a few freaks per second.
It's racism. Yeah, Alta, I guess you have to run the gimmick account Fairly Odd Parents episodes.
No.
It'd be really funny because every single one of them is just you being horrible to Timmy Turner.
It would be deserved, though. You have to understand.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If I did any gimmick account like that, I would do King of the Hill.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, you should.
It would be fucking rough.
Bobby, open the door, Bobby!
We should make an Angry Beavers episode account.
Dude, I love Norby. Does this mean KZ has to do a TAC episode account? You had to space that out just to get past the filters. You're lucky I don't time you out for your insolence.
You have a filter set for it?
Yep,
Oh my god.
of course I do. Who do you think I am? Season 7, Episode 5. Hank gets stuck outside his house talking to a new neighbor's empty Nestor aunt. I need to go watch that clip again of Jordan shrinking.
Did that just happen? The wizard has casted mini on Jordan. Ill-tempered, then the half of that account would be Jordan and Airy.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would workshops and stuff at least.
Yeah, exactly. Phil loses a bet and has to put icy hot on his balls.
It's like all of Arlen gets into using the term Latinx, which bothers the Latinos in the group, but Peggy's just mad because she didn't come up with the name. I might have just leaked. I might have leaked an episode for when that show comes back.
Oh, like for real? Or?
Nah, that just seems way too realistic. Just seems way too accurate. Izzy, have you ever met a Peggy in your life? No, nothing's that bad. What's up?
Do we have a release date for that King of the Hill show or no?
No,
Another
they're
one?
just they're just working on it. It's one of those Hulu things, like Futurama, I believe.
I forgot that came back.
It did?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, they put out a whole season. Finished up a few months ago. I believe they did a Wild West episode about crypto. Don't worry, it was only Futurama's 4th time escaping cancellation.
It seems like there were more.
No, that's fine. That means that it was revived 4 times.
Come on, open the casket.
Oh. It's just always open. They just climb back in whenever they want. It's like Vincent.
I take back now. Miss Wife.
Sometimes Hello Kitty goes sleepy.
I like when they first announced that they were doing more Futurama. They're like, yeah, we can't get John DiMaggio back because he wants a decent amount of money. And then the internet heard about that and then fucking went, why are you even doing it then? And they're like, we're sorry, we'll pay him.
Good. Like, of all people not to get back.
I'm just like, dude, come on. They're like, we're not getting Homer back.
I like how it's not Dan Castellaneta, it's Homer.
I was really hoping no one would notice.
We're
Homie.
not getting Genie back.
Marge's voice genuinely sounds like it hurts to do now. Yeah, it's real funny. We gotta watch another recent season episode again.
We have to.
Yeah. We need to because it makes Jordan angry whenever the episode isn't funny. Like, we'll watch an episode of Modern Family Guy and it's not funny in any way at all, and Jordan's like, yeah. But then we watch an unfunny Simpson episode and they have to be overly dramatic and upset about it.
I thought you were just to say we watched an episode of Modern Family.
No. No. That wouldn't happen. We'd instead watch American Guy.
Yeah.
And Family Dad.
Family Dad.
Family Dad. Ah, the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Love France.
Mm. It's one of those places on the right.
The way you said that reminded me of the clip from the Looney Tunes show where it's Lola
Yeah.
Bunny at the Eiffel Tower and be like,
Ah.
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge.
I would say now available on Max, but I think they deleted that too.
No!
What is the point? We have to kill David Zaslav.
This dude just really hates the Looney Tunes in particular.
Why?
I don't know.
Too whimsical.
Fucking Warner Brothers as a thing was built on them.
I don't know. All I've learned these past months is that David Zaslav hates Batgirl, the Looney Tunes, and Red vs. Blue. That's all I've gotten out of this.
You gotta kill him.
Bring out the doohickey.
We gotta hit him with the Shinzo Abe.
Yeah, I could have said Ruby, but I think Halo Machinima is way funnier in Punchline for that one.
Yeah.
It is. Because it's like.
Yeah.
he
I
was
thought
always more of a
opting
Call of
for
Duty
I
fan.
thought opting for that would have been better.
David Zaslav is always more of a Call of Duty guy.
I had to listen to Bernie Burns' podcast because he was talking about the Rooster Teeth closure because he had left a few years ago. And I appreciate that he once again apologized for naming the company that. Because, you know, Rooster Teeth is just cockbite.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like,
Please say
there's
that's
no,
a bit.
there's no
Please
way
say
they
that's a bit.
know.
As soon as that logo change happened, I knew it was going to go downhill.
Dude, I had not seen the logo
You
until
didn't?
this happened, and I looked at it. I'm like, oh, no wonder you guys died. That's
No,
how
it's
bad it is
bizarre.
out here.
It's so bad.
You earned this one.
It's okay. They made the one mistake any company like them could have ever made. They allowed themselves to be bought.
Weren't they bought by AT&T or some shit at some point?
They were bought by Fullscreen, and then bought by AT&T, and then it got folded into Warner Brothers. So they just kept getting dapped up. Yeah, that new logo's quite bad.
It's just an arm with a fucking beak on it.
It's probably old logo by this point. I had just never seen the modern Rooster Teeth logo before.
I think it was like early last year.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Then again, my sense of time is completely fucked up now, so.
Oh, yeah, it's all doomed now. Not great. I was relieved
Sure,
hearing
it
him
should
talk
be
about the final Red vs. Blue season. Apparently, it's been done for over a year. And I was like, oh, okay,
Oh,
that's
wow.
neat.
Huh.
He's like, I already went in to do the commentary track a few months ago.
That sucks if they just could have canned it then, but.
No, it's okay. They said it's still coming out. They're slowly
Oh.
shutting that shit down, so they're probably just gonna fucking put it up before they get killed.
But what does this mean for Let's Play?
But I'm pretty sure that's dead. As will, unless they get a buyer, every single podcast they've ever made, and they were all reasonably successful. Logo sucks. Lol. Yeah, it's not great.
It's so bad.
It's real
Let's
bad.
see. Hold on. I have to look up what this logo is.
It looks like a gas station logo.
This looks like this. This looks like the logo of like a chicken place you see at a mall food court.
There's no teeth on it. Half of the concept of the logo is just not there. Look at this, Castle Subarus remembering they are partnered. Yeah, they're part of Roost, which is one of the other things that they did, which is a podcast ad agency. So if you're partnered with them, they would just get you ads. They'd make some like kickback on the money you would make, and then you get another chunk. But it also meant that you did not have to pitch your podcast to ad agencies to be able to get sponsors. Dude, this is just a fucking logo for a Jack in the Box.
This is a ghost kitchen?
Yeah, that's the logo for a fucking ghost kitchen.
It's the logo for Mr. Beast Burger.
Mr. Beast chicken nuggets.
If Mittens was here, she'd be very excited about it.
Absolutely.
I'm still not over the stream last time in which Carl calls Mittens and she just goes, "Find my 8 red coins," and hangs up.
Is that why you've been saying it?
Yes, I think that's the funniest shit ever.
No, that's awesome.
She
Oh my
totally
God.
hit on that one. Then he calls
She's so
Cheese an
smooth.
hour later, and all she does is immediately go, "Join my tournament."
Is that also why you've been doing that?
Yes, they're both equally fucking funny. Though the idea of just join my tournament. Fucking Tekken, dude.
Fucking
The
yeah.
entropy is 8 red coins.
You must be Hey Hockey to take his red coin.
Wait, what do you mean there was a Justice League crossover with Ruby?
Yes, there
Oh,
was.
it
I
looks
kept joking
terrible.
that we should watch it while we're doing the DCEU marathon because I saw it on Max. And they're owned by Warner Brothers, so they're probably like, "Hey, you can do this thing." And they're like, "This is how we can get the anime audience."
And like apparently that's just how the series ends.
That's just the last currently made thing. The thing before was the latest season where Ruby was revealed to be homophobic.
Awesome.
It's okay, they're shopping the IPs around, so someone's gonna buy it.
No.
Yeah, this is one of those, we're shutting this down and not deleting it because we do not really value it because this company hasn't made money in years. I mean, I'm not surprised. Their office is basically an abandoned airplane hangar.
It's because they shut down Achievement Hunter.
Yes. I doubt anyone wants Genlock. I don't know why anyone wouldn't want Genlock. Their mecha anime that had Michael B. Jordan in it.
You be Jordan though.
I forgot that the faunists have, sometimes have 2 sets of ears. This is fucking me up.
It happens.
Bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Then there's the show.
Let me see here.
Bad.
Anyway, Cheese is having a good day.
Oh no.
They confirmed the final Venom film's coming out this year in October. Venom 3, titled Venom: The Last Dance.
Have you seen those movies, KZ?
I have not. I'll be catching up so I can go and I can be seated in the theater to check out what's going on. All I know is Woody Harrelson goes, "There's gonna be carnage."
He also
With
has
the
the
worst
worst wig
haircut of
imaginable.
all time.
The worst wig ever in the credits of the first one.
Wigging out, dude.
That second movie, unironically very good.
What's your opinions on Sly Cooper? He seems like a nice fellow. I haven't really played much. Sorry.
I'm sure you were here.
Yeah. Sorry, I was a Jack and Daxter girl.
I was a Ratchet and Clank kid.
Ready Player
Do you
2.
think we can still be in a relationship?
No.
Okay, fuck off. Find my every punch.
That is until PlayStation moved Heroes.
That's fucked up. I think they recast Jack in that one.
I don't know if it was this stream or a different stream where like I found out that like you have this big crossover between 3 of like PlayStation's biggest like 3D platform characters. A game where there's no jump button.
Yeah, you did bring this up in the past month. It's bad. Oh, I get it. It's because it was on a PlayStation Move, and you can't jump in real life.
Got metal boots. No legs. This is just the normal commute to the Keebler Elf factory.
Keebler Factory.
Yeah, it's at the top of the tree, dude.
That's where Keebler lives.
Mr. Keebler.
Yeah,
So
man.
this is where Mr. Keebler lives.
Keebler lives. I pay fudge. Are you okay?
I bake cookies. So this
So
is
there's
where
been,
Keebler Elves live.
There's been some talk from
Oh no.
FF14's director, Yoshi P,
Oh
about
no.
how the game's been a bit more relaxed in recent patches and expansions and stuff. Looking to maybe increase things in some way, which, you know, I naturally don't believe him because he doesn't know the difficulty of his game ever. Like when he said that top was going to be really easy, and Zinger EX was going to be as hard as a raid. Neither of which were actually accurate. However, someone quote tweeted him saying, Yoshida says, we're looking to bring back some stress into the game. We're positioning snipers aimed at whoever enters a dungeon. If you die in the game, you'll be shot instantly. Enjoy your roulettes, asshole.
I think that happens in the third release raid.
First.
No.
Oh no, wait, it is the third, isn't it?
Yeah. That's Orban Monastery.
Mustiado. Showhole.
I need to know the first time I ever did that fight. When he fired the first shot, my internet went down.
Now where are you going? Boom.
So he just shot me out of the game.
You got doohickied. Somebody needs to make a mod for that. Where instead of the rifle, he's holding the doohickey.
Dude, I think that doohickey is a weapon you can make in Dead Rising 2.
Dude, don't fuck with Frank West. Dude was a demon on steroids.
He covered wars, you know.
Altel, we're in danger. I've said that
What?
3 times. That's enough for me to think it's funny enough to say for
I
6
know.
weeks. I've
been thinking it as well.
You're gonna need to be a demon on steroids to find my 8
Just
red
no.
coins.
Okay, now we're just combining a bit.
yeah, now we're gene splicing again.
Join my tournament to become a demon on steroids.
So this is where Kazuya lives. Try my tournament!
Oh, great.
This is where the 8 red coin was.
I should buy shoes. That thought's been in my head for like the past 5 minutes. I'm like, if I say it out loud, Alta will without fail laugh at it.
It's not even like the thing itself isn't funny. It's just
No,
that
it's
was
because
a
I went,
reaction.
I should buy shoes.
No, it was the fact that you timed it after comma like 8 red coins, so it's like a pair of shoes. It's worth 8 red coins.
I was like, these are falling apart. I should probably be looking in the market and also get something in my size.
I like how this implies your current shoes are not your size.
I'm pretty sure that I am in fact a 14 and not a 13.
I keep forgetting that, like, you're tall. Like,
I'm what?
You're tall.
Oh. Why? Do you
Not
just
big
assume
at
that
all.
I radiate short energy?
No, it's just like I don't like imagine a height for you.
Ah,
If that makes
okay.
any sense.
I mean, I imagine like a height for people.
Nevin is 5'4".
Yeah. We'll just default to that, because doing it to Rin every time is kind of boring. Also 6'4", by the way, for now.
What are you gonna do?
I remember also saying they were gonna get like a surgery done at some point that would actually end up making them shorter.
Oh no! Maybe you did.
I support it because I think that'd be funny.
What's fucked up is as you get older, you do shrink. So
Oh, come on, man. I've felt really comfortable at this height. Except, you know, the fact that it's hard. I bump my head sometimes.
you're fucked up, man.
That's what I'm saying!
You fucking duck. Not the patification surgery. Please do not use Pat for scale.
I love that post.
Alright, chat, let's do one more. Oops, don't leave.
He's
I
so
said one more,
sad.
goddammit.
You gotta be a demon on steroids.
I'll see what I can do.
Demon on steroids, 200cc.
Kids saying he needed new shoes after fighting my tournament made me realize Kazuya is a sneakerhead. That is how that is the third line of the statement, yeah. That's how I got it all figured out.
Always has been.
I was browsing pairs earlier, and they're like, here are the ones that are like sockless shoes, and I'm like, I ain't doing that. That's like an affront against God.
Ugh.
They're like the really small, like slip-on style shoes.
Oh, I still wouldn't trust that shit.
Yeah, no, I'm just not interested.
My dad started showing me like these shoes where all of the models of the shoes are named after like cities of the world. So there's just a shoe named Prague. And I'm like, what? Why is it called that? And he never gave me an answer.
Find my 8 red shoes. We can't get the Margaritaville Crocs.
I'm sorry, but what?
The Margaritaville Crocs.
Huh.
Let me see if I can find it.
It's what Jimmy Buffett would have wanted.
I told that to my mom like yesterday, the day before. She's like, "He's dead." She's like, "Okay, doesn't mean you still can't buy the shoes."
No, you can't. He's dead.
Sorry, you can't watch Dragon Ball anymore. He's dead.
You need his permission to my shoes.
We're gonna David Zaslav Dragon Ball.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I really respect Haytalk quite a bit. He made a tweet after it happened going, Dragon Ball Z, probably one of the most influential and most important pieces of fiction, maybe ever. Someone replies, no, that's Journey to the West. And then he immediately replies, I don't see anybody go Super Saiyan in that.
True.
So true.
Yeah, I'm like, anybody who will respond with that, I think should be shot. Some James level response. Actually, Mario's not impactful. Have you ever heard of Doki Doki Panic?
I didn't try to talk about Doki Doki Panic call earlier. It was weird.
Yeah, what the fuck was that about? Number 1! Take that, Von Schlons.
Did you know the debug mode of FF12 was called Doki Doki Panic in Japan? I did know that. They changed it because they were afraid people were going to call it Fuck Man.
Shut up! Shut up!
You're laughing! You're laughing!
Sorry,
Did you know
I'm a demon on steroids right now.
Did you know that the fourth world in Kirby 64 shivers?
Looks strangely like the moon.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like if you own the Margaritaville Crocs, you're racist.
I would tell Carl to buy a pair right now.
Like, I feel like if you're the kind of person that goes to Margaritaville enough that you want that, you are at such a level of whiteness.
Did you know the FF13 fixed a plot hole in Persona 3?
I did, you know. It's crazy. I'm
you
glad
know
that
the
Persona
final-
3 Reload was inspired by Final Fantasy 13 to fix their own narrative like that.
Did you know the final boss of Mortal Kombat 9 story mode is like that because Dark Souls came out?
In the same year.
Possibly within the span of the same, like, 8 months? Because that's how game development works, I guess.
Hey, turnarounds are crazy, dude. Mega Man 7 was made in 7 months.
Was it really?
I think it was made faster than that.
That would explain basically everything.
You know what? It explains one thing. A Wily Machine 7. That's what it explains.
Dude, Wily Capsule 7 is a fucking nightmare. Why did they do that?
Yeah, I love how fucking Mega Man, the power fighters and battles, they're just like, just do it again.
Yeah, but this time, you know, fucking Springman's weapon, so it's actually easier.
They're like, just do it again with, like, a timer. I went to make food. What was going on? Man, you were fucking up that food. You were knocking it out. You were like a demon on steroids, Nick.
Oh, stop
That
it!
his bald head.
Stop it!
do you have a problem?
Stop it!
No, just stop.
Stupid.
Stop fucking saying demon on steroids, you fuck.
I'm sorry, I'm a warrior.
I'm gonna give you a warrior's death in a bit.
Okay, fucking go with honor.
It'll be dishonorable.
Name the VOD a demon on steroids.
Well, I don't think you should, honestly. But
Oh,
I think there's reasons why you shouldn't be doing that.
Unconsciously cocked my head to the side like a dog trying to read this.
Man, this sucks. I had something in my head I wanted to look up and bring to the table after that
Oh,
race,
no.
and as soon as it ended, I just can't. It's just gone.
Don't worry, I'll come back in like 3 hours.
Oh man, that's not good. That's not helpful in any way at all.
I've got it. Funky.
Oh, never mind, it's back. Oh, fuck. Oh, now the
What?
race has started, so now I'm just gonna forget again.
Now bring it to the table now. It's all.
Now I can't now. It required me to do things in between the races. Now I can't do it.
Ah, shit.
Now we're looped. I'm gonna forget after this race is done. My brain power is going down. I think it's because of the steroids.
I do believe that is a common side effect, yes. Especially with demon steroids.
Especially with demon steroids.
Shit will fuck you up, man.
It's not demon
demon brothers are fucking
steroids.
steroids.
It's a demon on steroids.
Get it right, Mom.
What is it the kids say these days? Find 7 blue coins?
We have to pay the Tanukis.
Did you see
I'm
the
sorry.
Tanuki and the
I'm sorry,
fox?
dude. I'm a mind flayer on perk.
On Perk. Might be my favorite thing you've ever said.
Yo, dude, check out these brain worms.
I need to buy shoes.
Oh, no, you don't. Stop it.
Okay.
Don't worry, I sent Carl a text saying you need to buy the Margaritaville Crocs.
Oh,
He's gonna
that's
look
really
so- he's
that's
gonna look
really
so
unfortunate.
Racist, though. It's awesome.
Hey, Crocs have good traction. They're
He's
good
gonna be
for-
more
for kids.
racist than the spider robot guy from Wild Wild West.
Oh, fucking pole, dude. Alright, sure.
There's a moment in that.
fair.
There's a scene in that movie where he's just like really hyper racist. It's crazy.
You should watch that movie. Something funny, Alto.
I need to buy shoes.
West.
Join my tournament.
Dude, fucking join this tournament, you stupid idiot.
Buy my shoes.
Okay, so I was
this-
wrong. The thing I need to look up is how long it took Mega Man 7 to be made. 3 months.
Oh,
What? That explains everything.
tick-tock clock, tick-tock clock.
Yeah!
Ah! I get to live vicariously with one of my favorite tracks.
There was a room code, but this is our last set.
It was a room code, but it's gone.
Yep. Dylan forgot I made this room code. Oh yeah, who doesn't go bald? Gary won 52% of the vote.
And ready for the next poll for who goes bald.
I'm ready for the next battle.
I've got like
Join
15,000
my
channel
tournament.
points. I'm
You
so
should
ready.
join my tournament. I still think about when the twins just started screaming, "The gay ones!"
I pull my penis out.
Why did we start saying that again? I don't remember the
I have
context.
no idea. That one I
Yeah,
got
but-
nothing for you.
Do we have a source for that? Like, I don't...
I don't know, but she's kept saying it over and over again.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh, beans.
That was fucked.
Oh, fuck.
Be gubbins.
Why?
It's half past four, is it?
Man, fucking RPG dude's blasting past me. It's like a demon on steroids.
Dude, he's fucking blasting rope.
Those are fucking pieces, Koopa Troopa. That was fucked up like a demon.
Steroids? Like a demon on perhaps some performance-enhancing drug? We
Yeah,
don't know.
Gatorade.
What?
Gatorade.
Got already.
God, right.
Godfrey.
I prefer Powerade.
That's great.
I partake of the Propel.
Now,
partake
before
of
I
the
end,
Propel.
before I end the stream, I need to delete these.
What?
I don't need the Red Rangers here anymore.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the VOD.
I think I
Oh.
convinced Carl to get the
No,
Red
that's
Rainbow
fine.
Cracks.
That's fine.
It's like a demon on steroids.
Alright, thank you everybody who joined the races and for the people that hung out. Let me hit up these credits here and we can get on out of here. Thank you for the subs. I forgot about that. Thank you, Noble Brony, for that donation right at the start. And, have a look at this.
Who'll join my tournament?
Alto.
From steroids.
Alto, this seems to be a demon on steroids in a Burlington coat factory shopping for shoes. Wondering who will join their tournament.
The Burlington Cheese Coat Factory.
Yeah, genuinely fucking impenetrable. Thank you. This is real good. Okay, I have to leave now. Goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow.